Welcome back to the DAUQS cast. This is the first official episode because the last one was the pilot. I'm here with David.
Aloha.
And Dende. I'm here with Colin.
Hola, I manage most of the media.
Sean.
Hello.
And then we have two new people here today that weren't here in the last one. Unfortunately, Kenzie and Dylan can't be with us. We don't know where Dylan is. And Kenzie has work right now. So Mel, say hi.
Hello.
DeAnte, say hi.
What's up, everybody? You can just refer to me as Black Jesus if you like.
All right, and before we actually get into the podcast, we have a Twitter, YouTube, SoundCloud, Instagram, and Facebook. So please go follow us on, again, Twitter, YouTube, SoundCloud, Instagram, Facebook at DAUQScast, DAUQS. It's squad backwards and then just cast. We posted on Instagram a few times. We're going to be posting all of the podcasts on YouTube. We're going to be going live on YouTube at some point when we actually have like a proper camera, proper setup, so we'll be able to actually manage that. So far, we're posting all of the podcasts that we do on YouTube. So, so far, it's going pretty good. We're not going to be using Facebook a lot because it's Facebook, but we do have one.
Facebook's for 40 and older, if you don't know that yet. So, for all you 12-year-olds through 17-year-olds, get on Snapchat, Instagram. It's pretty lit there.
We don't have a Snapchat.
We do.
Well, I'm not saying that we have a Snapchat. I'm just saying get off Facebook.
Oh.
Like, get a Snapchat.
Yeah, a lot of kids at our school have a Facebook. You ever realize that?
Really?
Yeah,
No. I have a Facebook. But
I don't have a Facebook.
I forgot my password.
If you want to go on Facebook and look up mom minion memes, then yeah. That's
I've literally never used Facebook in my entire life. I remember when I was younger, my dad was always on Facebook playing like those weird mini games.
Oh, those,
I do that. No,
so that's what I was saying. Yeah, so my dad would play this weird mafia game. And him and my mom, I don't know.
We are not sponsored by Mafia City.
So we were doing a thing. My parents were going back and forth, and we had one computer, one house computer. It was really shitty, but it worked for Facebook. Mm-hmm. So my parents were always on it, and I barely ever got to use it because I was really young. And they used to play this weird mafia game, and I don't know what it was called, but my dad would spend literally hours on it. And it's hypocritical now because he gets mad at me for like playing video games for hours a day. And I remember he used to sit on the computer for like 10 hours a day playing a mafia game. And my mom would even get mad at him like, "Hey, it's my turn." Like,
what?
Like, yeah. They really? Like sounded like fucking like relatives.
Parents can get addicted too.
Also, no, I used to go on Facebook all the time because there was this game called Dragon City. It's
Once again, not sponsored.
I was a Farmville TM.
We have not been contacted by any companies. Thus far. So we are not sponsored by any company. So we do not we're not saying, hey, go use them.
Anyway, so I used to just play that all the time, and it was so fun because there's like this certain type of dragon I always used to make. Like I had to combine a lava dragon, not a lava dragon, a fire dragon with a earth dragon to make a lava dragon. it was just like
it's so specific.
It was the most.
DeAnte, I feel the viewers clicking away.
I love those cookie games. Cookie games are amazing.
It sounds like Pokemon breeding.
We are not sponsored by Pokemon.
I'm sad Pokemon Go died.
We are not sponsored by Pokemon Go either.
I hated
that
Pokemon
got
Go.
replaced with Let's Go.
I didn't find like all the hype. I didn't necessarily see like anything appealing about that game. It's just like you walk around.
No, dude, it was actually kind of great because you're not like you didn't grow up as like a fan of Pokemon.
No.
So
I mean, I probably played like one of the games, but like that's it. I didn't really watch the anime or anything like that.
Pokemon Go is the best Pokemon game.
Pokemon.
You were not paid to say that.
How about you not burping the mic?
Pokemon
My
game.
bad. It was my bad.
What is it?
Pokemon Go. I wouldn't even consider that a Pokemon game.
It is a Pokemon game though.
Wasn't it
Like a main state game? No.
It was made
You have
by
to battle your dragons and take them as a battle. Pokemon. I don't know Pokemon.
You don't?
No.
But
Fucking
isn't that game wasn't that game dangerous too? Because like if
it was only dangerous for retards. Because I swear to you, there are people that would be like they're on their phone and they walk into a fucking tree. How do you do that?
No. I heard
There was one person that climbed up a tree to get a fucking Pokemon. Like
really?
You don't have to.
For
that
real.
makes no sense.
How do you do that?
And then like there was this one case when like someone's playing Pokemon Go and accidentally finds a dead body.
What?
No, I remember that. There was also somebody that played Pokemon Go. They got murdered under an underpass.
I know, like what?
And the person.
Okay, I think that's kind of pushing it, but
I don't think so.
Well,
we're not really just said you weren't going to do this.
We're not really we're not really discussing or going into detail about
It's not
murder.
graphic.
It's just
you're
like
right. You actually know you're right.
Someone was killed. Like
They always had the warning sign at the beginning of the app, but
They
no one
did.
Oh yeah, they do
Yes.
now, don't they? They did have a warning at the beginning of the
Yeah.
app when you
Like,
actually.
pay attention
Yeah.
where
Eventually, they
you
added. I
go.
think they're like also like a thing like don't
Yeah.
use this while driving. Like they won't let you do
And
anything while you're driving.
I play
Oh no! Stop! No, let's not do that. No, stop! Oh no!
And then like the little kid was like in the car, like he looked like he was
He
trying to
made
drive
that.
and shit.
He made that song and then dipped. We
I know.
never saw
No,
him again.
no.
he made
he
made a Fortnite song.
Yeah, he did.
What was
Fortnite,
it,
Fortnite. Playing with my friends. Gonna play it all night.
Of course, Sean knows.
What? Because we have
It's a good song.
right now we have one of the legendary
lyrics are
Fortnite players, Sean
It.
Cabral. Literally grinds this game.
Hey,
Legendary.
legendary! You're one to talk. You used to
But-
grind
We're
Fortnite.
not
I used to,
sponsored by
yes.
You
Epic
used
Games.
to.
But then they started adding stuff, miscellaneous
no.
stuff that got really
Yeah,
redundant
but
and
you
stupid.
still played it.
I still played it.
You
I'm
still
not
played it.
gonna deny that. I still played it,
Fun game. I like
but
it.
still, I
Horrible.
don't. I would not play it right now at the moment.
All right, just because we have new guests, we should get into some stuff that you guys thought about the podcast.
Yes. The
Um,
first podcast.
I know both of you kind of watched the first one. Mel apparently watched it and fell asleep, so obviously it's pretty boring.
Or relaxing. Either
Or
one.
relaxing. I mean, hey.
I do not.
Even though me burping and making loud noises
Yeah,
is
you're
somehow
you're
relaxing.
central
And
burps
cracking
really,
that cold one open.
The
Yeah.
central bursts really get me going. You know.
Yeah,
So I mean,
Sexy.
DeAnte, what are your overall thoughts about us doing this podcast? Like, are you excited? What are your thoughts for like the future? Any ideas? Any,
I mean,
you know?
yeah, it seems like a little fun thing that we can do like all together as friends and stuff. But mainly, I just want to like I don't know, like whether this takes off somewhere or whether we just keep doing this just for fun. Like
Just a bunch of
I don't know.
high school kids having
Yeah,
fun.
I just get to hang
Yeah,
out with my
that's
friends.
our description for the actual podcast.
Oh, is that actually our
much.
description?
Yeah, I think the description I made was the official DAUQS podcast. 8 high school kids just messing around having some fun.
Yeah,
I'm
like
pretty sure that's what the description
Well,
was.
yeah, also, if you
technically,
guys, like-
technically 7 high school kids.
I rounded up because he stayed back a grade, and he's
Okay.
going to be in high school next year anyway.
Yeah.
I
So
would be in high school this year.
Exactly.
My mom just had to
Just
hold me
like St.
accent dyslexia.
Thomas.
Yeah.
We should mention my
What the
dyslexia
hell?
every single podcast.
What?
My dyslexia. We should mention it every podcast.
No.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
you're
and
so dyslexic.
Oh,
I
yes.
actually forgot to
3.
do this at the beginning when we were introducing people. Colin and Sean's are 2 of the people that are in the podcast. Their mom's birthday's today. She's the main provider of all this. She
Yeah.
spent most of the money to buy the
She
microphone,
spent
soundboard.
all the money.
Yeah, happy
Pretty much.
birthday, Mom. Thank you so much for.
I love you, Danielle.
Yes.
She's
Yeah.
dope.
She's actually
Love you,
really
Mom.
nice. She's
Make
pretty
my
chill.
world go
She's
round.
alright.
She's awesome.
Sean, put down my pick.
Never. It's my big now.
No.
I have
Oh,
lice.
no.
Bro, I don't like lice. I had lice for a couple years.
Did
that
you
shit,
actually?
No,
Ew,
I had
yes.
to, no, I had lice and I didn't know it. I had to literally shave off all my
oh my
fucking
god,
hair.
that's horrible.
It is horrible.
Lice is my worst fear.
Really?
I do
just
not
cut
want
off all my
lice.
hair for no reason.
Yeah.
Go get away from me, Sean.
Did you know lice have No, not gonna say it. Nope.
Thank
Okay,
you.
Good.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Sean censored
Oh my
himself.
god, he has
Hey!
control.
Oh my
I
God.
did.
I
I did.
Round of
I did.
applause. Round of applause.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
yeah,
so
Mom.
we already recorded about like let's just say like
44 minutes.
like
It was
30, 40, yeah, so
was
it's
44.
44 minutes. And
delete
we had
all
to
of that
pause
footage.
it, we had to skip parts, we had to edit parts, and we figured, fuck it, we'll
Audio, sorry.
restart
Yeah.
the whole podcast because
Yeah.
the way it works is there's certain things that are obviously censored that you can't go into explicit detail with, and unfortunately
you.
none of us have a filter. So
Well,
We
well,
are edgy teens.
We
so.
we,
Yeah,
we
we
do
will.
have
Yeah.
filters,
Yeah.
but at some points they do slip out, and then we
no,
don't even we don't
Sean,
even think
Sean
about
doesn't have a
I
filter.
do
it.
not
Sean
have
doesn't
a
have a filter.
filter.
He just
He is adapting right now.
he,
Yes,
he
I
literally
am
just
learning.
literally says the exact first shit
And
that
then
comes to
Mel's
his mind.
problem is she just wants
This
to
is a
touch
challenge for Sean. A big challenge.
I hate you, Luke.
Try not
Hate's
to
a
be
strong
offensive
word. I don't think you
challenge.
should use
yes,
that.
yes.
With
I
Sean
would
Cabral.
fail.
Mhm.
I'd be the first one out.
I
Probably.
think
We
we do.
actually try to be offensive challenge.
Ooh.
It's horrible.
Mm.
What
Kids
about
are
you,
ugly.
Mel? What do you think about the podcast?
About the podcast?
Yeah, are you excited? The top
Oh,
of it,
She
my
is
bad.
speaking into it.
There you go.
Colin's teaching me how to talk.
like a dick.
Yes.
She doesn't know.
I think
Wah.
that Luke should be excluded from the podcast
I agree.
specifically.
Oh,
Um,
Because Luke is not doing anything. He's
Luke,
just
Luke
standing
does
still.
not talk to me.
I don't.
No, he does not.
He's
Nope.
CDC.
Luke can't
Good
lead. He's the
man.
leader.
Yeah,
He's not the leader.
Yeah, he's
I'll
he's
become the
talking
new leader.
most.
Well, he talks the most.
Oh, he does talk the most.
All right.
I'm
So,
going to try to talk the most.
I'm
I am
trying to talk.
attempting, but not
I try,
really.
but I get my voice like.
All right, then how
Take
about
it
this,
over.
David? Let's
Swayed.
just have it. All right, go, David. I want to hear. I want to hear what you want to say.
No, I don't want to say anything
You
right
can't
now.
put him
Oh,
on
what
the
the fuck?
spot.
David!
You can't just put him on the spot.
What do you want?
Just like, just off the
No,
just
now
say
you
something.
put me on the spot.
All right, let's go,
God
David.
damn it, David! You
Come
failed everyone again. Go in the corner.
I'm such a failure.
No,
right
get in the corner.
now. What corner?
There are multiple corners in this room.
Nah.
Four to be
corners. This-
exact.
No. See, that one's actually 2 corners because it splits up because of
No,
that
it's
cabinet.
actually
Oh,
1,
shit.
2, 3 corners.
Oh, don't count. Fucking. Wow.
Well,
4, 5,
like I
6,
said, there are
7,
multiple
8, 9,
corners to
10,
choose in this
11,
room.
13, 14 corners in that one corner.
there are multiple corners in this
Yeah.
room. I'm pretty sure you can find at least one.
Pretty sure.
There's one right there too. One right there too.
Well,
There's in the closet.
well, you should probably say like specifically where it is, because sadly,
Well, I'm
our
actually
technically,
surprised JJ is
each of those
Do
squares
I
are
really
right
have
there.
to describe a corner?
I'm
Right
actually
there, right
surprised
there, that's the
JJ
corner.
is sleeping right now.
Bird?
I'm gonna bang on the cage,
I'm
guys.
bang on the cage. That's so rude.
JJ
Mel?
doesn't
No,
deserve that.
stop.
No,
Come
no,
on.
No,
Mel?
no, don't wake him
'Cause
up.
then-
I'll give
no,
you
Mel.
1,000
Be
years
good.
of pain
No,
if you do
no,
that, Mel.
No,
All
just
right,
leave him alone.
so Mel.
Thank God. Why
Do
you mention
you have
that? It's
anything
your
you
fault.
want to say for the podcast?
Yeah. Very short. Well,
No, nothing.
I think, like, I have no comments except for the fact that I think that David and Luke happen to be the 2 stars of the podcast, but that's changing today.
DeAnte's here.
Yeah. so,
DeAnte
what's
can
good?
go away.
I think.
Okay,
this
damn.
podcast-
Yeah.
I'll walk out this room right now.
I think this podcast.
I
is
think
a
I
good
think
learning
without me the
experience
podcast
of-
wouldn't
I think it
exist.
is too.
Honestly,
I agree.
Of
How
having
about you stop
we
raping
only,
Mike?
intricate conversations with each
yeah,
other.
we only did this podcast
And-
for fun, and then so like when we actually started the podcast. Actually, this is a good subject. The way this actually came about.
Yeah.
Okay, because we didn't talk about this. Me, Colin, Dylan, and I believe you, right, DeAnte?
Yeah, me too.
We're driving in a car. We came home from what? Eating out.
Yeah.
Right?
I think
He-
it was
eating
from.
out.
I think it was when we did the.
This
thing when
happened
I,
a week ago.
Did the Tokyo Drift?
No.
It
That
definitely
was
wasn't. No,
way.
it
That was
no,
way.
It wasn't when we
earlier.
went to Chili's.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Not-
not
not-
sponsored.
That entire week.
Yeah.
we
Welcome
just
to
went out for
Chili's.
like food and shit. You
So,
know.
Yeah. So like, what ended up happening is we were in a car, and I was like,
Oh, yeah.
I was like sitting back in my chair, and I was like, you know, it'd be really cool if we had a podcast.
And I was actually thinking the
And
same
then
thing.
Colin's
for
like,
the-
wow, that's an awesome idea.
I didn't even, at that
I've
point.
been
I
thinking of doing a podcast, but I didn't think anyone would be like on board with it, so
I
I
like
didn't say
bored.
anything.
I didn't entirely
Yeah.
know what a podcast was at first. I knew like
man.
it was like a group of people, or like probably one
We're
person.
gonna have a
just, like,
meme review.
Yes.
Yeah,
I don't,
so-
I don't
so,
think
like,
we're ready for
um,
those yet. I don't think we're ready for those yet.
So,
Nah,
so
later
like
on.
literally the next few days, I'm just chilling at my house. I'm not doing anything.
And I'm like working my ass
And-
off just
and
trying
I-
to get everything
and I'm
sorted.
like, we didn't talk about any details.
No,
we
yeah.
didn't talk about dates, times, names, nothing.
Me and Luke right now are playing with our dear friend Moses. Like we're playing this new game upcoming
chilling.
called Apex Legends.
Not sponsored.
not
sponsored.
sponsored.
Great game, though.
Everybody, Mel's got some issues.
No, you got to stop doing that.
Mel,
Okay, continue.
So
Well, and-
Mel, wake up.
You okay?
all right, so we're just chilling
All right,
playing
well,
Apex
whatever.
Legends, and then so Colin literally just texts me and then sends a picture of the table that we're sitting at right now with fucking 8 microphones, his Mac computer, not sponsored, and then the soundboard and a few other things, the launch pad.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
Not
I'm
sponsored.
I'm looking at this and I'm like, Jesus Christ, Colin, you bought all this without even like talking to any of us and figuring this out. So this whole process has been over like a week and a half
Yeah, I
of us
just been-
actually setting this up.
I've been working nonstop.
Can we just bring up
like,
that any-
honestly,
Yeah.
like I go out, like since I go to school and I do like online classes and stuff, I've been like solely doing this in the background.
Yeah, we
Just
didn't
trying- just trying to get the right mics, the right soundboard.
Yeah.
We didn't
all
even
this-
ask you to even do
And I
this at all.
ordered
Like,
a
you just-
soundboard
just
online.
went off.
Yeah, not to mention the fact that like the money that was paid for this. How much did you say? Around like $4,000 or $5,000 for this shit,
In total, including the computer, it would be around $4,000 or $5,000.
which is crazy,
Jesus
which is
Christ.
absolutely nuts.
But the computer is
Is 3,000 of that?
yeah.
So the computer is definitely the most expensive part. But you had the computer before this.
We had
so,
yes,
yeah.
I did have the computer. So,
So
that has-
obviously, I think the most expensive part was getting all the mics.
I agree.
Right?
Can I just
Yeah.
bring up that everything that we bring up that couldn't be sponsored is not sponsored?
yeah.
Like,
We have not been
anything-
we have not been
Well, we're
paid
gonna
by
have
any
to
company.
preface that
Yet.
each time, anyways, just to be
I know,
safe.
but let's just be clear on that.
Yeah, we're not
Yes.
sponsored by anybody. We're not paid to say
Yet.
anything's good.
Yeah, but
Yeah, Apex Legends.
But
hit us
we
up.
do have our own opinions.
Oh, of
Yes.
course. You know, like if we were talking about a video game, for instance, Apex Legends, I love that game. I'm
I
gonna say
enjoy
it's good,
Fortnite.
but it doesn't mean that
Smash
I'm
Brothers is
sponsored.
better than all that.
But we have never been paid by
Not
them
by
to
Twitch
say
rules.
that.
It's got
On
less,
Twitch,
got
that's
less
5,000
Well,
views.
Nintendo doesn't like to stream any of their
Not
work, their
sponsored
games
by
at all.
Nintendo.
Colin, we are
Yeah.
not sponsored. Relax.
We're not.
No. He's just doing it so like
Yeah,
we
so-
don't
so-
get
so-
like
corporate
So we
thing.
should probably
Okay.
talk about
Let's
we should
shut
probably
this
talk
up.
about the times that we want to do this. We haven't figured out a set stone schedule. So far, what we're trying for is every Saturday at around what? What did we say?
12.
12 to 1?
Yeah,
But
Probably
I thought it was
12 to
going to
1,
be
'cause
two
that
times
probably
a week.
works out with
On a
everybody.
Yeah.
Saturday?
I like 12 to
But
1.
if
I guess
Kenzie
we have
would
to
have to
early.
work at like 12 or something.
Kenzie doesn't work on Saturdays.
Oh, she doesn't work on Saturday?
No, she only works on Sundays.
Okay.
Wait,
She works
Saturday?
every. She works.
That's perfect. That's
Yeah,
perfect.
she works every day during the week except for.
Is it going to be?
Because
Saturday.
usually I work on
One other day.
Saturdays between 4 and like 11.
So yeah, well that's why I
Wait,
figured
being
12
Saturdays
to
would
1,
be good
12 to
because
2
like
is
my
good
mom
because
works
then
on
you're not working.
Saturdays and
Oh wait, can I actually say something?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
So, Kenzie in the car told me to say this in the most way possible that goes along that.
Oh, Jesus.
So
Oh, great.
no, like
No, go ahead.
Yeah, continue.
Okay, I'm just gonna get this over with because it's gonna be bothering me the entire time.
1 4
All
1
right.
5 9 2 6 5 3 5 8 9.
Kenzie does not put herself out there, and that is not. She does not put herself out there. What she said yesterday, it was a big We
All
were
right,
all
so no,
joking around.
hold
There
on.
we go.
I'm just gonna explain this. Basically, Kenzie, we were mentioning
cannot
shit
say the word.
about yesterday.
Human.
And Kenzie feels as though that people would consider her to be promiscuous with multiple people.
Good word.
She does
And
not do
what she
that.
wants, she's just it was
Big
it,
words coming out.
It was a joke essentially. That
Not
was.
only is it a joke, but don't take it the wrong way. It's just it's stupid in the first place for people to even take it that way. It's a joke. We're all joking around, like fucking. It's whatever. So.
All just a bunch of comedians.
Half,
So.
half of this right now, we don't really or entirely mean. Like let's say we're talking about something.
We've said much
We're
worse
all
shit to
being
each other.
ironic.
Yes,
We're
yes.
all ironic.
But we just
when
want
talk.
to we
It's
just want to
completely satire.
Take anything that we say with a grain of salt.
Right.
Do
Okay.
not take it
Everything.
full
Okay,
context.
thank you. I just wanted to say that. That's all I wanted to say.
Yeah, let's just leave it at
That's
that
great,
because
that's great.
it's a stupid topic.
And if it's
Okay.
unironic, we'll announce it.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's all I want to say.
I understand.
Alright.
I understand why she wanted to clarify, but at the same time, if people took it that way in the first place, it's a little redundant. So I'm not really worried about it.
Yeah, it's all good though.
All right, yeah. What were we talking about before that?
We didn't have
Oh
a
yeah.
topic yet.
So we were talking about basically just the podcast.
Yeah.
So we were trying to figure out a time. So like 12 to 2, 12 to 1.
I was
12 to
bringing.
2,
I
'cause
thought
we could do it
initially we
pretty
wanted
long.
to do 2 times a week.
I thought I want to do 2 times a
We
week.
can do 2 times a week.
Yeah, but I want to, and the only
I
problem
have
with
no
that being,
life.
DeAnte works a lot, Kenzie works a lot, Mel can barely leave the house. I doubt she'll be able to 2 times a week.
Oh no,
Definitely not-
We can
definitely
still
not
get,
weekday.
we can still get
The
David,
now.
Sean, me, and
No,
you.
yeah, I know. I'm saying like the minimum for the podcast. We can get other people to come on. Like we can
Oh,
get
yeah.
people that aren't just part of the
I
squad.
only work like 3 days a week usually.
So what day are you available? Because
I'm
I don't want the days of the podcast to be like really close.
days I'm available are Sunday, Monday, Thursday, Friday.
You're gonna Thursday's
I don't
kind of
care.
close to Saturday.
I am
what
not
would
working
say.
at the
don't
moment.
have
I say
a
I say
life.
I say
That's
Friday
true.
because usually that's like people go home after
Well,
school and then people just,
Fridays.
like I'm probably not Friday in the afternoon, probably like in the evening.
I thought you
It would
worked
be
on Fridays.
nice
You
to
don't work
spread it
Fridays?
out.
No, I won't have to work this Friday because like
Crazy.
the two people that were supposed to work called out and like okay I'll just work.
Yeah.
It would be nice
Well,
to spread it out in the week, but I mean, like.
But I do
have it
understand
be,
you guys
like,
got to work so we can
couple
help
days.
like put money
Yeah,
back.
yeah.
It's just-
Thankfully, I don't have a job.
It
so
just
I'm not
sucks
really
because like I work 2 days back to back and then I work Saturday, which is basically just the laziest day or that would
Sunday's
be
the laziest day.
Yeah, but you
that would
work
be
on
Sunday.
You work on Saturdays later, so it's not like you need to
Sunday's
be.
the
No, no,
laziest
Today's
day.
Sunday. Yeah, we have 2 days off as well after this.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah,
that
today is Sunday.
Tuesday and Wednesday are just school days.
No,
and
you
like,
can't
I
follow
we
the
only have
days?
an hour
Yeah, yeah.
between.
No,
I need to get ready for
I
that.
never know what day it is.
Sean, you want to get a little closer to the
Nah,
mic?
it's okay.
Okay, that's fine.
All right.
I got a green mic. I'm special.
I got a
Yeah, we all
purple
have
mic.
colors. I just have black because I'm boring.
Oh, I had black too because well,
You know.
Yeah, genetics.
Genetics.
Well,
Genetics.
oh wait, if you can you get like a purple one of these? Or
My mic's like a-
do they
I
only
could,
do this
but
Don't be picky.
no, I'll pay for it. I'll pay for it. But I just want to see if
go online and buy
you can
one.
find
I don't
one.
know.
I don't
These
know.
all came in a pack.
Mine's yellow.
That's orange.
That's orange,
That's
Sean.
colorblind.
Come on, look,
Dyslexia
don't tell him that he's
causes
colorblind.
colorblindness.
I'm sorry. He's
Sean,
dyslexic.
Sean, you're dyslexic, not colorblind.
That's what dyslexic does.
Oh,
Oh, you're
you-
dyslexic.
I
It makes
thought
you
they-
colorblind.
I thought they
Oh.
make bees look like D's and D's look like bees.
Are you claustrophobic? It means he's face Santa Claus.
Ho ho ho!
Stop it, Patrick. You're
Yes,
scaring him.
Ho
We
ho
do
ho!
not condone dyslexia.
Yes.
No.
dyslexia.
Is that a person? Is that a person?
It's a
Dyslexia?
joke.
I'm changing my name to dyslexia.
Your last name's Sean Dyslexia Cabral. That's going to be your name.
That wouldn't be my last
That'd be
name.
a
Middle
middle
name.
name.
Middle
name.
Middle name.
Middle
You
name.
You guys
Dyslexic.
just be running
Nickname.
me.
What are you, dyslexic?
We're not sponsored. We do not condone.
Fuck.
Oh, I said middle name. That's a J. Cole song.
We
We're
do not
sponsored by J.
condone
Cole.
death.
No role models, and I'm here right now.
Yo.
Young blood.
What the fuck?
Oh,
we are sponsored by Jacob Stegosaurus.
I would actually
Oh
like
my
no.
God.
I would actually like to talk about something. So
Go ahead.
most of you know, or most of you don't know, that XXXTentacion recently
Jesus.
like passed away, right?
Recently.
Recently?
Not
Recently.
recently. Not recently.
We
But
We're
like,
not
we talked
sponsored
about-
by
we
a
talked
jet,
about,
dude.
Spotlight
sorry, go on.
Not
Go on.
sponsored.
XXX. Checked out early.
like I was kind of curious as to like he like music from him is still coming out.
Well, because
we
I'm
recorded
pretty
it
sure I'm
before.
pretty sure he had shit recorded that he just
Yeah.
never put out.
yes,
they
like,
recorded
that's
it
the thing.
before
That's
the
the thing.
fact.
Like I'm just like it's kind of
Before he took
I
the
wouldn't
album.
say, I wouldn't say
he-
weird,
yeah,
but
'cause
like,
he
His
just
mom
beat-
is making money off
He
it.
just posted a song. Yeah,
Really?
you know his mom's
Yeah, yeah.
mad fucked up.
yeah.
Did you hear about that? He died and his mom's like pushing out. I think it was merch. or something.
Yeah.
Like immediately after, because
After
she's
his
obviously
death.
capitalizing on his death, because he's pretty damn popular right now.
That's pretty fucked up.
No.
It is horrible, and he also just had a kid.
Can you switch off
No,
the
you're
light to
right.
the,
Wait,
to the right?
what was
No, turn them both.
what was the baby's name?
No, this feels good.
Yeah, yeah,
I hate you.
Yeah,
I like
alright.
that.
So
You know what the baby's name was?
no,
Oh,
I don't think
It was
I don't think
George Washington.
no, I don't think the baby's name is out yet. I
XXX.
don't
Not
think so.
sponsored.
I also don't, I
Lowercase
also don't
X.
think it's been revealed what the baby looks like. I'm pretty
Oh.
sure.
No, he looks ugly.
No, wait. I
Well,
thought
he
they
already has
posted
his
a picture on
Xbox name
Snapchat.
set up. XXX. Tenacion.
He's not the prettiest. of
Tenacion.
babies.
I remember
I don't
old.
know.
Do you remember old Xbox 360 usernames? That would always be
Oh.
like capital X, lowercase x,
Yes.
underscore
Oh,
name, and
yes.
then the X is after it.
Oh my gosh, I
That's
made
the
my
most-
gamer
no,
tag
that's
like
still the
right
most
after
generic
that
name.
like, apocalypse of like those
I
names.
I
That's the
used
most
to
generic
I
name
used to
you can
play with
get.
somebody who had like a bunch of X's in there. I
Like my
think
thing
like,
changed to 574. Hey guys, can you
Well, it'd be
go, no,
XXX
follow me on
underscore
Xbox
pussy
or-
slayer
I don't-
underscore
I don't care.
XXX.
Do whatever
yeah,
the
there was
hell
always
you
a
want.
ton of X's,
That's
man.
Not
that's
sponsored by
Xbox's
Xbox.
name.
To a T.
Not sponsored by Xbox.
To a
by
T.
the way.
Not sponsored by a dead console.
Well, I mean,
Ooh.
okay, dead console, but not dead
PS4 is
console.
better.
No, PC's better.
Yeah, you can't
Alright.
compare.
Okay,
Yeah.
you can
can't
argue,
compare
you can make
that.
arguments that PC is better. Like,
Arguments.
You can't
no.
compare. You
Nintendo
can't
doesn't like
compare.
streaming its shit.
like you're literally comparing fucking apples to fucking genetic.
What about
You're
player
comparing.
engineers?
You're comparing to apples infused with steroids.
exactly?
It's not fair.
Like
We're talking about the fruit.
You're comparing long neck to Arnold Schwarzenegger. It's not fair.
Or
Wait.
long dick stuff.
Hi,
What about
Luke,
what about
can I have
skill
your last
wise?
piece of
Long
Players
dick
or cons
style.
players?
No.
Not
Give me the last piece. Actually, I don't want to. You can have it. Take it.
Yay.
I got- anybody get the
DeAnte,
Soulja
put
Boy
it down,
console?
you little
I do.
thief.
I've
No,
bought five of them.
I want to see how it plays though. I've never actually seen
It's
it.
garbage. It is actual
What's
garbage.
garbage?
Wait, what's
The
garbage?
Soulja Boy console.
Oh
yeah.
my,
They
no,
just
I heard
resold
about
the
that.
Chinese
What?
console.
Not sponsored by Soulja Boy.
Not sponsored by copyrighted like games.
Bootleg.
Bootleg. He
Bootleg.
rebranded a Chinese offspring.
He basically he just took Nintendo, not sponsored, and then just made it into his own fucking
Yeah,
console.
no, it was
Yeah,
Chinese
that-
Stole.
offspring.
He literally
barely
stole
ja-
from them.
He took all the
Why is
games.
my
He took
reverb-
all the
Yep.
games on the Switch and just fucking put it on the
No,
goddamn.
he
He
didn't even take
barely
games from
changed
Not
Switch.
the
He took
logo.
games from
sponsored.
Game Boy,
Yeah,
he took
Game
games
Boy.
from
Every single
SNES, NES.
150 games.
See, now my question is, how the fuck did he set that
It's a
up?
plug and play.
They're just
He
bootleg.
probably
No,
just
you
like
can
got
literally
some
buy
old
it
bootleg
off
console.
of.
Pirated them.
You can also buy it
Pirated
off of
them,
a
yeah.
off of a online retailer. You can buy it on there for like $20, and then you just get that. Don't do that. We do not condone
He probably
stealing
also
from
like changed
big
the logo
companies.
and shit. Like he literally just erased the top of it, put his own
He
like dumbass logo, printed a bunch.
No, there is no logo. No, there isn't.
Wait,
It's
there
not-
was
There's no logo.
It's just like a
It is
white
literally-
gaming system.
Why would they have a
white- it's
logo?
a
It is
white
already.
gaming
He stole a bootleg
He's fucking
Chinese
himself
console.
up like that.
He stole
He
it,
lit-
and he
that-
just.
that
he-
literally
Yeah,
is
I'm
evidence
pretty
of
sure.
that he
I'm
stole
pretty
it.
sure Nintendo tried to sue him.
Not
didn't
sponsored.
No,
they?
they
You don't
did.
have to say it every time.
No. It doesn't matter.
No,
You
Nintendo
just
tried to
can't-
get-
No, it's
just
just a meme at
No,
this
that's
point.
like a major crime.
No,
This
Like, it's a
gum is
major.
Yeah,
really
no,
delicious.
it's
Like,
serious.
That's
no,
not running
I
me.
know. I think
Has
they
he
were
got
gonna
sued yet
sue
by
him. They were
Nintendo?
gonna sue
No, because
him.
yeah,
Has he got
Nintendo's
sued yet?
They were gonna sue
No,
him.
yeah,
I think so.
yeah,
Nintendo
yes.
has sued for much less.
No, but that's
Wait,
big for like
no,
a
yeah,
major
yeah,
crime.
did
You
you-
might go to jail for a while from
Did you
that.
guys
Yeah.
hear about like all the Fortnite lawsuits with like the fucking dances
Yeah,
and
yeah,
shit?
yeah.
Yeah, no.
Fortnite
Who
won.
was it that had?
It
I
was
think
no,
it
no,
was
it
the,
was
flossing.
Yeah,
It was the flossing one.
and the
YouTuber?
fucking
Copyright for that?
shoe.
Oh no!
Yeah, no,
That
it
thing.
wasn't
Wait,
the shoe.
what?
It was
Copyright
no,
for
the
what?
guy who made that
condone
one
the
just
flossing.
wanted
no,
to-
no, it
Copyright
was
for who?
Millie Rock.
Oh, like
Really?
the
That
company?
was-
Yeah, that was
He's
no,
actually
so
behaving.
the
I'm just
flossing
gonna do a
kid's
shout
out
out to
suing
JJ. He's
Fortnite.
actually
Wait, no,
sleeping
It's
instead
kind
of
of weird.
JJ's
It's
chirping.
neck is
kind of weird
backwards and
how
I'm
like the
scared.
flossing kid, he was endorsed by Fortnite, right?
That's how
He-
birds
he
sleep.
got
They
his
sleep with
dance
their
to the
neck
game.
like behind
Right.
their
Just like-
back.
No, because you would
I
think
knew
you would
that.
pay the
I
person
think
who
Rex
made the
has
dance
been pretty
royalties,
noisy.
right?
I know.
I mean, you use their shit.
No, that's
No,
one-
but he did copy from a video. On
Shut
YouTube.
up,
That,
Rex.
that was
It was like,
for-
what-
that
what
was
would I
like
do?
that was like
It was like
Fortnite's
2015.
issue because like there are a couple of dances. No Marlon Webb.
Rex is a
none of
bearded
the dances he
dragon.
does like
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
JJ's
yeah.
a
Like they
cockatiel.
took that away. They took that away from him, and they didn't give him any royalties.
See,
And you know,
I
Roy
feel
Purdy,
like-
right? Roy
Yeah,
Purdy.
of course. We're pretty
And then
straight,
like he did that, but it was
Yeah, yeah.
then the guy
The orange
fucking-
shirt kid did it into a contest.
Yeah, and then he was like that.
Yeah,
and then
so
they didn't even give it
what
to
came
him.
that was
first?
a contest.
What
Yeah.
came first, the Roy Purdy doing that, or was that the Orange Justice?
It's
kid?
Roy Purdy.
He did it first,
Well,
and then
because-
Orange Justice,
Because
or Orange
there's,
Justice
there's,
did
a
first?
there's an earlier video of Roy Purdy
Doing that?
doing that dance, and then the orange shirt kid kid doing that dance, and then
Okay.
Fortnite taking
Also a
that
great
dance,
exercise
calling
move.
it Orange Justice.
Hey, I'm gonna take
Oh,
a
man,
picture and
gotcha.
I'm gonna post it on the Instagram story. So we can see if we can get some questions in.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, if you want to,
Ooh,
yeah,
Like,
go
like
yeah,
ahead.
a
let's
group,
do
like a
it.
group selfie,
I
or
mean,
just like
I
Get some-
doubt.
Yeah, no one's listening.
Would you like to
It
make
depends.
booga booga?
Booga booga.
I mean,
I mean, it's not a
Eh?
bad idea.
Let me see.
wait, let me see it. I can't actually see it.
I can't see.
It's
You
so
should-
unprofessional.
We should probably get like a actual.
How about we just
pronounce
how
it.
about we just do this?
Hey.
This will just make it easier. Just
Yeah.
go and we can just do
Hey.
that. That's horrible.
I prefer not
Well,
to be in the
Wait,
front.
can't
Why
we just
does
make like a
your-
little video and
You know,
shit?
it'd be easier if we turn the lights on.
Wow.
Yeah,
Turn off
Yeah,
the
wow,
flash.
turn the
Wow,
lights
look
on,
at
turn the
that.
flash off. Wow, look at that. It's amazing.
Lights.
Live.
Turn the flash off too.
Waluigi.
Amazing what you can do.
DeAnte, why are you flashing?
There you go.
I can't help
Turn
it.
the lights back off.
Ooh, it's on the table.
I mean,
Oh my
so
God.
I guess this could work. If anybody has any questions, that would actually be really fucking cool. See, this is why I
Things that
kinda,
we can't interact with them. Well,
So
we'll just
basically,
answer their questions.
I mean,
and
this is
they'll
just a
hear it.
chat. Like, we're
This-
gonna have a
no,
chat.
This is why I can't wait till we go live. Like
Live
we're
on
gonna,
YouTube,
we're
yeah,
gonna
on
see
YouTube,
like
yeah.
fucking comments and shit. Be like, hey bro, let's do a backflip.
Oh yeah, just because actually we can do this. Hey, follow DeAnte on Twitch.
Oh,
What's your at, DeAnte?
yeah.
Yo!
I am Black Jesus XXX420. No spaces, no capitals.
Follow DeAnte on Twitch. He does gaming streams.
He's pretty
Quite
dope.
Yes, I
occasionally.
play with yours truly.
He does not have a
Mis-
schedule.
Mr.
He never
Luke
streams.
Gorgeous Borges here.
Fuck you.
And we also play with our amazing
Moses, follow Moses on YouTube
Part-
at Bank on Me 2K.
friend, aka part of
I
the
used to
Follow-
play, but I'm like never on.
Follow PewDiePie.
Did David play? Yeah, yeah.
We also play sometimes with David.
I need
Colin,
I
and
need to
John.
be I need to be
Dylan-
I
on
never
more.
really play that much.
Dylan
I don't play
too.
video
Yeah,
should
games.
play
Dylan
D-
wants to play Apex with us.
I know. I saw
I
that.
will-
No,
I will
he
actually
wants
start
to.
playing
Dylan
Apex.
wants to play Apex really bad.
I'll play
Yeah.
Apex.
You want to?
I actually want to.
It's fun, dude.
kinda
It's
sucks
a
I
good
was
game.
only
Because
like
the only
three
reason
people.
is it's made by the people who made
Titanfall?
Titanfall,
Yeah, I feel
and
you.
that game is fantastic.
I've
Not
never
sponsored.
no.
It's a good game.
I've honestly never played one game of Titanfall though.
It's really
It
fun.
is
It's
so
it's-
fun.
It's really good.
It is a fun game.
played a
The
long time
movement
ago.
is so flawless. You know, they did it better than any other like advanced movement game.
What about Black Ops 3?
No, way better than Black Ops.
Not
Way better.
sponsored.
Way better.
Not sponsored by.
The wall running, the
sponsored by
jumping.
Treyarch.
Oh
I
man,
love that.
I missed that.
you missed the exosuits? I don't miss it.
Bro, Advanced Warfare is where it's
Anyone
at.
to make
Not
assumptions
sponsored
for the
by
next
Sledgehammer.
Not
pod?
sponsored.
Oh,
I-
wait, it's gonna be Call of Duty
I-
World War
no,
II.
it's
just a meme.
Edition.
Okay, right now our biggest meme
Purchase
is
now to get
the
the
not
Kim Jong-un.
sponsored meme. Everything or every company that we're gonna mention, we're gonna say not sponsored by so and so company.
It's gonna get really fucking annoying.
Yeah,
Bad
it
that I have to
really
use the
is. It'll
get
bathroom right
tedious.
now.
I
Oh, yeah.
apologize if I'm annoying people. I'm sorry. I don't want to.
I know I'm just
You
naturally
can't be
annoying.
nearly as annoying
Melody's gonna take
as,
Me.
as yesterday. Yesterday was bad.
Yesterday was freaking just. Oh my
Honestly,
lord.
I'm kind of like forgetting what happened yesterday.
Yesterday
Like,
was just balls to the
somehow,
wall.
like semi forgetting like.
Yeah, we all
Everything
listened. We
that
all
happened.
listened back to the podcast and realized how dumb we all
It
sounded.
was just balls to the wall.
I
The,
sounded-
the most
sounded,
random shit
like
you could
literally
think
dumb.
I
yeah,
sound
Dylan,
like the
Dylan
most
didn't
dumb.
even talk.
of.
So
What's the
it's
most
not
random
good.
shit?
Dylan was
Yeah.
nothing.
Dylan was in another place.
Yes, he was.
He was.
In a different
Dylan was zoning. Like
He was
in
zoning
space.
out.
Heaven is a mindset, and he was there.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I hate the sound of my own voice, so every time I listen back to it,
I hate my
Your
own
voice
voice.
is sexy.
I
voice, I
apologize
just
to
don't wanna listen
anyone
to
that
it.
has to listen to
Okay.
my voice.
My
I
voice
am
makes me
so
sound like I'm
sorry.
an ogre.
And the worst part is basically I did the what was it called? The fucking the outro for like our
Oh yeah,
clips.
yeah.
Oh,
So basically,
this guy took
Oh my
literally
God.
20 minutes to
It
record.
was not 20 minutes.
It was around 20 minutes.
It was not
Bro,
20. It
bro.
was like 10.
it was
You
no,
took-
it,
it
it,
took a
it
very
was a
long
good
time to
7
record a
minutes.
20
It
sec-
wasn't
a
20
It
20
was
second
Deontay.
outro.
Deontay,
It
it was
wasn't
7
20
minutes.
minutes.
A
It
20-second
wasn't that
outro,
20
though. You
minutes.
took that long.
No,
for a
it-
No,
20-second
yeah, you know
outro.
why? Because every time I tried to do it, I started laughing because of how weird it is. It's weird to sit in a room by yourself and have to record something in your own voice and then have to listen back to it.
Oh
Okay,
yeah, yeah.
it's just
I
weird.
can see that. I can see that. But
And then I fucked up a few times.
You have to adapt.
Yes, you have to get used to this.
Yeah.
I'm wet.
What?
I'm
Cool.
wet.
okay.
Yeah, so
Great.
I had to do the outro thing, and so every time I have to listen back to my own voice,
So the outro thing's
I
like
hate it.
for like let's say like
I mean,
like if it puts like clips somewhere, like if it has like it's like a short segment of the podcast, like a highlight.
Yeah,
And it
like-
would be at the end, be like, hey, if you enjoyed
And
this.
then I remember it was like some shit like I said, like if you enjoyed
If
that,
good.
come listen to the whole podcast
good.
at DAUQS on so and so and so.
yeah,
And it was just really awkward.
like come and join us for the fun.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. It was just weird for me. I don't know. I mean,
Well, I yeah.
Join
I
the
feel
peas and pod.
Yes.
I bet someone's done that.
dude, done what?
How many
Like
minutes do we
join the
have?
peas and pod.
You're-
I don't
That
know.
sounds horrible.
I know. Someone's probably done
There's
that.
a lot of fan bases that have just really fucking weird names.
That's
I know.
true, yeah,
like
that's
like the Jake Paulers.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the Logan
that-
I mean, come
Paulers.
on.
That-
Not
that's-
sponsored.
The Lo-
Not
the Logan.
sponsored by the
That's
Jake
it.
Paulers. Not
How
sponsored.
are you sponsored by a fan base?
I don't know because I don't know. Just Jake Paul in general.
No.
Merch plug.
Colin, did you post it on the Docs Instagram
When you
yet?
literally
I
make
posted
songs
on-
just
I
for
posted on a
merch.
story.
Oh yeah, yeah.
The
I
Docs
bought
school?
15 shirts.
Are you sure?
Gonna
Yeah,
buy
okay, we
some
should-
more.
yeah,
right there.
I'm a
I see,
low
I see.
gangster.
We should all probably just
bitch.
freaking
Who are
like,
you?
do that.
Not sponsored by
Just get
David.
our, just get our freaking.
I'm
Good,
alone.
good.
So,
Good
follow,
stuff there,
if you
bro.
start following Dende Suckler, I'll start posting again.
Oh yeah,
It's
David
it's
has
a meme account.
David has an Instagram that's been extremely inactive, and he said if people actually ended up following him, he'd post again.
That would also give me a reason to go on Instagram more.
He
'cause
had, he
I
had an
literally-
Instagram that almost had 1,000 followers, but then Instagram, gave it the dick and
'Cause-
blocked it. We're not sponsored by Instagram.
Yeah, I
know
didn't
you're
know I
gonna
was
fucking
that-
say it,
Sponsored by
Colin.
Instagram.
I didn't know. I didn't know I was that big. 'Cause
sponsored.
someone from school called like me. My meme account was like the empire of memes. So I was
I
like,
honestly
God.
don't.
I guess
go
it was
on-
that big.
I di- I
And that
really
was a few
make
years
it-
ago, so 1,000. I think 1,000 was a big deal.
It was. It was
Yeah.
pretty
1,000
big.
is a pretty big number, to be honest.
Especially,
I
Especially-
got-
especially
I
in a
remember-
small area like this one.
Though I remember looking the last time I
memes.
looked, I had at least 900, so I was like really
Ray, tell me
close to
about
that mark.
I'm like stuck at
just
168.
100.
I don't understand how that's
But
allowed
I don't
on
really
Instagram.
post.
Like what
No,
the hell?
Yeah, it gets worse.
Why is my
What the
reverb
fuck?
up?
That's what I'm saying, right?
How? Just show your tits at that point.
There's some
yeah, she
stuff.
practically just shows like
Oh yeah.
There's some stuff on Instagram.
mean-
we should talk about that. There's some stuff on Instagram
yeah,
that they
I agree, I
delete.
agree.
for
there is
no reason.
literally a nude woman on Instagram, but no, not completely nude. Literally a slip of paper covering her vagina, and then two little tassels covered her freaking or what?
Yeah, all right. So
Ain't no
Yes,
stopping
yes.
the
now.
point is
watermelons.
Instagram will delete stuff that is even slightly offensive or edgy, but yet they allow certain people to make a living off of just basically using their body, which I mean I guess is okay in a sense, but it doesn't seem a little ridiculous
Yeah.
because part of their thing is no nudity,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
and
it
you
is.
have like these people who
Wait,
wear
wait, wait, I
shirts
have a question.
that are completely soaked, and you can see right through the shirt.
Yes.
Wait,
Is
so
that
if a
not
girl
nudity?
Covers up her,
I mean,
can't hear you.
if a
technically
girl
no.
covers up her nipples, and
Yeah,
I don't understand.
that's
Yeah,
apparently
no, no,
apparently
that's
not
how
nudity.
bullshit
It's
that
good-
policy for
just,
Instagram
it's
is.
just the nipples.
It's
That's not fully
classified as
nudity.
nudity if you're not wearing anything. It's not nude. Like let's
So
say.
but isn't it still partial nudity?
Yeah, it's partial
It
nudity,
is.
but they're still gonna keep that. Like let's
Can a
say
girl go in
you're wearing
public
a
with just,
really
like,
tight. You're
sneakers?
wearing
Oh my God! Now
really
you know what we
tight
should
shirt.
talk about the fucking private Instagram.
Oh
or no, private Snapchat.
Private, premium Snapchat
Premium
and private Instagram.
Patreon.
Oh my
It is.
God!
Oh my God.
Like
dumb.
Bella
I'm-
Delphine, is that her name?
Yes,
Or-
yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Isabella
She
Delphine.
has one.
Send me her
Her
address.
Patreon. If you spend $2,500,
There was actually this YouTuber that actually
did it.
that.
I saw it.
2,000.
2,500. You get a live video call and she'll do anything you want, and it's really weird
Yes,
because she gets tons of money. And what she
Per
does
month.
is she literally has somebody. I remember seeing this video. This is ridiculous. I don't know who gets off to this. She had somebody pour cold egg yolks on her.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
What
I
the
saw
fuck's
that.
that all about?
Wait, so
Why?
she literally got a
Why?
carton of eggs, cracked them, and literally poured them on.
No, this guy had a pan of just egg yolks and just poured it
Yeah,
on her.
I saw
That
I
is
saw
a
that.
like,
lonely
like
guy.
24 egg yolks.
egg yolks, not
Why?
like the fucking egg whites. Just
The
literally
yolk.
literally
The yolk. The yolk.
The yellow
oh,
part.
I know
Just the
what a
yellow.
yolk is. I'm just
Everything.
that's just
No, the yellow and the whites.
that
Just
just
everything.
boggles my mind sometimes.
It's fucking weird.
boggles my
it's
mind.
pretty
She's
weird.
also the one that didn't she take like a bunch of whipped cream and just spray it all
Yeah,
over
yeah,
herself
yeah,
for
she,
like
like,
no
put it in her mouth,
fucking
like-
reason?
I don't.
Yeah, she put whipped cream in her mouth.
Yeah, and they spit it out.
Puffed her cheeks up and then she like pressed her cheeks down so it would spit out of her mouth.
I've
Yeah,
never
I
know
couldn't
that.
hear you because
Wait,
you
what
had
does
the
she?
microphone.
Wait, what
know
does she
that.
look like? Wait, what does she look like?
She's like this weird chick that has
She's
like really
she,
pink
she's alright.
hair.
She's alright.
She's easy to find on the internet. It's really not hard.
Yeah,
but
because TikTok.
Patreon's
Not-
Oh,
really
is that the
fucking-
chick that goes
Sponsored.
like this? Like the fucking tongue's like.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
that's
that
her?
was her. That was
That
her.
chick.
Oh, I didn't
Yeah.
even know her name.
That's how
She's
she
another
started.
TikTok girl.
Oh,
We are not sponsored
saw-
by a.
Yeah, we're not sponsored by
David.
TikTok.
I saw this. No, I saw this one video when like she's eating a bowl
Oh,
of cereal.
we're gonna
It's, like,
keep saying that
You
so
do
much.
not
Yeah,
have
I saw
any
that.
permission
bowl it says
from
Ligma on
companies
it.
to say their names. That's
What?
what they're saying. They're just saying from now on.
Oh wait, was she? She's also the chick that did the hit or miss.
Yeah, hit or miss. Yeah.
Oh,
She
that was her
she
too.
was- that was
Yeah,
her
it
too.
That was her.
Wait,
Wow,
no, what's
she's the biggest
what's
TikTok not
what's
sponsored
the
meme,
black-haired
dude.
girl that did it though? I
That's
don't-
her.
Wait, that's
Not
her too.
sponsored.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's her. It's
That
hit or
shit-
miss.
they look completely different.
No, they don't. They really don't. If you look closely, it's just the different hair and makeup. Same person though.
Sponsored by your mom.
This
Why
would
did
be
she
a
no?
good thing
Wait,
to tell
saw,
me I can
wait,
put
but
it on
she
the
did it
TV.
twice then because I saw one of the pink hair girl doing it. Well,
She might have done it twice. I don't know.
They're
dude.
the
I don't know why
same person.
Why would she do it twice?
Dun, 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 dun.
I
She has a
just,
YouTube channel.
so
They're
like,
like sisters.
think
She has a
about,
YouTube
think
channel.
about premium Snapchat though for a second. I saw something for $250.
You showed me this. You
Yeah.
literally showed me the
It was
fucking thing.
$250, and you could have her do whatever you wanted, but for $250. That is so weird. I think it was called something like the Daddy Package.
The
What
Daddy
the fuck?
Package?
It's so weird.
Wait, is Snapchat hosting that?
No.
No, one of the people's kinks is just like
See,
being called daddy.
they call it premium Snapchat. The reason why they call it premium Snapchat is because you have to pay basically through like Apple Pay, PayPal. Not sponsored. Colin, shut the fuck up.
I didn't say anything.
I saw you jolt up out of your seat.
No, he just quickly turned his neck around like.
I know what I said. It's fine. And so
Those are
you pay through that, and you get their Snapchat, right? And it's just a Snapchat where they post themselves like nude.
Let's not associate that.
And they also don't pay taxes.
Oh yeah, they don't pay
Sponsored.
taxes.
They don't
No,
pay taxes.
it's not. It's It's basically under the table pay,
It
so
is
it's
a butt.
not actually like
booty. It is some
Yeah.
it's
booty.
not like they're actually doing anything.
Yeah.
productive.
We go back.
Can you like get off my phone?
Those are the loneliest. Those are the loneliest people in the world.
Yeah.
That
Really?
pay for that kind of stuff.
It's kind of sad how desperate
It's desperate.
actual men can be.
See, now what's the purpose? Wouldn't you just go on the
Hashtag
internet and
DAUQS.
use
I know.
adult movies? Wouldn't that just be
there is
easier?
a certain website that is just amazing.
You're
You're
Even-
paying money
And
when you can
it's
just get it for
extremely-
free.
It's extremely accessible and it has numerous
Rhymes with corn.
categories to start your certain
Pornhub,
types
not
of needs.
sponsored by Pornhub.
Completely free. Yet you would pay $2,500.
Not to mention, you
No, I
could,
know.
you
I was
could,
gonna
you
do
could
that right after.
also pay on that website too and get even better deals. So
and
it's like
and it's not even that much more a month.
Wow.
No.
For only
This is
$10.99.
not a bargain because we're not sponsored.
and plus
Colin.
the Patreon is monthly. You have to pay monthly on Patreon.
Exactly.
That's true.
It's not like you can just pay once and just have it. It's premium Snapchat. I believe you pay once you have it.
Yeah.
Yes.
But it's
Gross.
still fucking weird.
It is
You know,
weird.
that's
It is,
still
it
just
is.
it's odd.
It's just weird seeing like a certain type of video and then just like
Yeah, but how would
Talk a little
Snapchat ever
closer for
monitor this?
I don't know. They just
Talk louder. DeAnte.
Mel, can you please stop?
Mel is
No.
a strange person.
What do you think
He's
about?
strange,
What do you
man.
actually?
Very
This is actually.
strange.
we haven't
hold
heard
on. Mel, what do you think about girls using their body to make money by being?
Mel, are
half
you gonna be
nude?
one of them?
I think that if
Hold
it
on.
gets you the money, you gotta get the money. That's
We
So-
don't
so
condone
instead
that.
Instead of getting a real job and being a functioning human in society, you'd rather them just post.
Go to
like, half
school,
naked
No,
kids.
no, 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 no.
Go to school.
so
what,
no
I'm,
ma-
what I'm saying is, shut up, Deontay.
okay, damn.
What
Get-
what I'm
get
saying
shut
is,
down.
What are you saying?
so what I'm saying is, a lot of people don't have the resources to do what they want to do. Like
She has the resources.
So wait, so you're saying
Yeah.
no matter how demeaning this certain activity is,
There's
or
plenty of
no matter
resources
how
now.
much
okay,
it
if
hurts
you like what
She
you
sure
do,
does.
Get an
if
education.
you like what you do, you do it.
Well, I think they like what they do because it's easy.
yes,
it is.
and
Exactly.
it's
They're incredibly
literally
lazy,
the easiest
like us.
thing they can ever do, and they can make that.
I'm not
Yo,
putting.
everybody
I'm not
check
putting.
if they
Alright,
can
so let me
send
just
any
Look at us. Look at
comments.
us, for example.
Actually, this is
You check if
something
anybody
we should probably
comment
talk
on
about.
the post.
I'm not
Instagram.
putting them down for this. I'm not
I
saying
just
like
checked.
if you do
Alright.
that, it's bad or it's horrible.
No.
But I'm saying it's like it just
Why?
seems odd to me because it's kind of like you ever think about how there's no men unless you consider like a
at that.
bodybuilder or something.
Yeah.
You know, but it just always seemed weird to me
Oh,
how you
beautiful.
can make money
Love
because
that way.
people want to pay to see you naked
And,
when they could just use adult
Why,
movies.
you wouldn't wanna see
I
me
don't know.
naked?
Honestly, and there's also like, if movies don't suit them, and you're more of a still
A
picture
short
person,
film,
there
short
are
film.
numerous.
But
upon
I'm
numerous of,
beautiful.
Still picture.
beautiful.
adult pictures
Take
online.
pictures of yourself and then.
I love myself so much. I just take pictures of myself
Honestly.
and then post
I
them.
would like to change the subject because this kind of hits home a little bit.
Okay, whatever.
Okay.
All right.
Not like it really matters. What else do you want to talk about then?
What interests do we have? Do we want to speak about? I
We
don't
should talk about. I don't know.
Hey, let's Google something.
Well,
Google
no.
some
I
Google.
don't think we need. I don't think we need to Google anything.
Fine.
So
Diabetes.
okay, let's just talk about movies in general. Like, but what's
I heard
What-
Elitna was really good. Battle Angels.
Oh my
You
god,
guys
I
hear
want to
about
see that.
Aladdin
Which
with
one?
I
Will Smith?
really want to see that so
You guys
bad.
hear about
I
Aladdin
heard
with
it was fantastic.
Aladdin
Was
with
it?
Will
I
Smith?
heard it was a great.
I mean,
great
by the
movie.
producers of Avatar
which
and
movie?
Titanic,
Yeah.
I would imagine that
you-
is pretty
You
good.
haven't
Sponsored
seen
by
any.
Dead
You haven't
Ship.
seen any like.
It's a big budget. It's
like
made
advertised
Avatar
for-
and Titanic.
Yeah,
the
for
two
both
biggest
budgets.
budgets.
wait? What movie, Luke?
Elitna Battle Angel.
It's based off an anime.
Look at Rex.
Oh wait, is that the fucking thing where like
That's the chick with big
Yes,
eyes.
that- yeah.
That actually looks dope.
That looks
actually
hella
looks
dope.
So what I heard was it was actually like a fantastic movie, like a really good fucking movie.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, we should totally all watch that.
I wouldn't mind watching that.
Let's not
honestly.
talk about Aladdin. I really don't want to.
I mean-
Will
Aladdin.
Smith?
Will Smith.
I mean, visually it looks stunning.
Genies,
It looks
lamp.
freaking
No,
beautiful.
visually it looks terrifying.
How does it look? No.
Will Smith on that body looks
I'm
terrifying.
not talking about
That
Will
makes
Smith.
me miss Robin
I'm talking
Williams.
about
No,
the
tell me
visuals
about
in general.
it.
Like when you're zooming, when camera pans
Listen,
in
all
onto
Disney
like the
live
temple.
action movies look horrible, in my opinion.
I
I, just,
agree.
I
I
can't
agree.
stand them remaking this in live action. Here's my thing.
I like the
agree.
Jungle Book.
The movie industry
Okay,
right now,
yes,
the
that
movie
was a good
industry
one.
right now is so fucked.
Really?
Nobody can come up with original ideas for movies. Nobody. look at
Genies, lamp. None of that ring a
that.
bell.
Yeah, we have a picture of it.
He's
Look
not
at
even
this.
built.
Look at my man.
He's
He
not
looks
that built
horrible.
either.
And I love Will Smith. I love
Will
all
Smith
his
is amazing.
movies.
I Am Legend is literally one of my favorite freaking
what do
movies.
you think?
Me too.
What do you think the process of choosing him was?
Oh
Like,
my
how do you think
God.
that went?
I think the process was they just needed somebody as charismatic as
Will Smith?
as Robin.
Oh, Robin Williams?
Hancock, hands down,
Rip.
is literally my best. Literally
Hancock
my
is
favorite.
one
freaking
of my
Will Smith
favorite
movie.
movies.
One of my
Hancock has always
favorite.
been a
No, it is my favorite Will Smith movie. of all time.
As a gag gift for Christmas, and
Oh
it
my
wasn't even a gag. My mom got me Hancock because I used to record it and watch
Bro.
it every time
No,
I
no,
saw
no,
it on
wait,
cable.
wait. You
Fuck
have
yeah,
you
dude.
have to bring it over here. Once.
Hancock
good
was
movie,
great.
yeah.
You know,
The freaking part when like
Good
he's in
job.
he just jumps in the car and it's like, okay, man, it just freaking stomps
You
on
just-
the ground.
yeah,
It, like
right?
stops the freaking.
Stops
gas
the
Deontay,
car.
Deontay, make sure it's in front of your face because you did that.
He just stops like the SUV with his fucking bare feet. Then he Then he finds out like his fucking sister is
yeah,
on the
he's
planet.
from the planet he's from. They used to be
Yeah, and then
married.
no, it's not even that. He
That's
just
not
she
his
just yeets
sister.
him across the fucking.
Yeah, because she's just more powerful than him. I remember the part where he's like, "I'm gonna shove his head up your ass,"
yeah.
and
It's
then
like,
he's like, "You say that one more time."
Like, it's
it's
it
just so.
sounds similar. Like, it sounds
never
familiar.
watched Hancock?
I don't think so.
It's got
I need to
what's
watch it, I
that dude's
think
name?
so.
in
I've
it?
never seen
the
it.
white dude. Fuck.
Um,
He's been in a few movies,
I
but
can't. I
he
don't
was
remember his
the
name.
he was the husband.
He
of
was
the,
good in Men in Black. I
Remember,
don't
no,
know.
remember when he threw that freaking?
Oh
kid
my
in the
God!
air?
They're making a Men in Black with a woman.
They are.
Let's wait.
They're pulling a
Careful.
Ghostbusters.
Ghostbusters.
No,
called
but
Men in
no.
Black.
If it does follow the same pattern as
Women in Black.
Ghostbusters, I don't.
Then it's gonna
I
be
don't
a
like
bad
it.
movie.
I don't like it because literally, the new Ghostbusters was completely irrelevant. They literally did not have to change the freaking characters. They literally did not have to change like anything. They could have kept. They could have like did as like a same remake of what it cost. Like I don't understand. Like I have nothing against women at all. I do
Yeah,
not.
nothing.
I do not
No.
say that they are bad. I'm just saying it was.
They're not good.
It wasn't really necessary.
See, now,
to
so I
change.
actually watched something about this. I didn't like the new Ghostbuster movies.
I-
The new
movie.
Ghostbuster movie.
It was alright.
I
thought-
didn't hate it.
It was
because
alright. I thought-
hold on. I didn't hate it because it was women.
Yeah,
No,
honestly,
I thought the
It was
comedic
okay.
value.
It was okay.
I
didn't think the movie was funny.
individually.
It is not because they are women.
No.
I'm just saying.
That's what it was. Jason Bateman.
Oh, Jason Bateman.
He's the husband of.
No,
the other chick.
individually,
I
would assume
personally
that those
didn't
women,
care,
those women would
honestly.
be funny. But
I
like,
didn't even watch the whole movie.
No,
I
it's-
watched about like 2/3 through, and I just got bored.
It was just like the writing that they were put into that made the
Was that movie
movie.
a sequel? That
not
movie was
great.
that was a sequel?
It
or
was-
was
no,
that
it was a remake.
Was that a
It
remake?
was a remake with like
It
basically.
wasn't a remake though.
Think about it. This is my theory. The multiverse theory. It's Ghostbusters in another universe, and
Pretty
they're
much.
just women.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not as good.
It's not like I hated the movie because it was women. I just didn't like because it wasn't funny. There
It's
was
the
there was-
script.
they
It's
even
the way
made
it
a-
was written.
there was no
Yes.
reason to remake the movie in the first place, and I feel like it was a cash grab.
If they did,
was.
if they
It was
were,
a huge
if they
cash grab.
were to correctly remake it, they would at
It
least.
was a cash
they would
grab
at
because they
least
literally
get-
made a video
No, they
game
can
about
keep-
Yeah,
like
you're
the
right.
sequel.
You're
Yeah.
right.
Sequel
They
to
made
the
a remake.
movie.
They can keep
Of a
they can
whole new
keep
cast
the
of
same
characters.
cast. They can literally keep the same cast.
I don't
just
think
need
they
to
can.
update
I
the
thought
word rating.
didn't one of the Ghostbusters die?
Yeah. No, not the same cast in the
I
in
thought
the
you meant the original ones. I
No,
was
the
like, Jesus.
same cast is in the new one. They can still keep them. They just need to write it better as to where
I
it's
just,
not
I
like
just, I think
frickin-
no, the actors were fine. It was just,
No.
it just wasn't funny.
No, yeah. It's
And now with this Men in Black movie, it actually the trailer that we saw it when we went to go watch. I forgot whether or not it
Yeah.
was.
It was.
Into the Spider-Verse.
Was it Into the Spider Verse?
Yeah.
Which was also a fantastic movie.
that movie.
Oh, I didn't see
Can
that.
we talk? Wait.
The part where like Nicolas
Dude, you
Cage.
should have went with us.
Can you just take
Oh.
a minute just to
probably
realize
probably
how?
the best visuals I've seen in a movie.
Oh
in
yeah,
a
yeah,
long
yeah,
time.
yeah. That was actually a real.
And-
I never read like comic
got
books
freak-
or anything,
They
but
have-
that looks like
they have
really good.
Noir Spider-Man in that.
Noir.
Yeah,
Noir.
played
And
by
they
Not
have
sponsored by
and I
Marvel.
freaking Nicolas Cage.
Played by Nicolas
By
Cage.
like
By
Nicolas
Nicolas
Oh,
Cage.
I
Cage.
love
All
that. I
people.
love that. I enjoyed every
You know what's
second
funny?
of Nicolas
DeAnte didn't
Cage.
know until we walked out of the
I
theater.
literally did not know that was
Cage.
Nick Cage
Nicolas
until I
Cage.
walked out the
He
theater.
finds
Luke
a
and
fucking,
I-
you know how
Luke-
he's in black and white?
Yes.
He finds a Rubik's Cube. And he's like, I don't know what this is, but I'm taking it with me. He's like,
Oh my
No.
god.
and is this blue or green? I can't tell.
I want a whole
that's
movie in that
red.
art style. I want a whole movie in that art style.
No.
Because that art style of comics
But it has to have Nicolas Cage.
is
And
like,
then
edgy.
Honestly.
it's dark.
Oh, by the way,
And
I
it's
have
Nick
a
Cage.
I have a
Nick
throw
Cage.
pillow on my couch. It just has like
And
Nicolas
Spider-Man has a
Cage's
gun.
face on it.
It's
literally
the
just a
sequence
face.
pillow. It's a sequence pillow.
And also,
Is
that
also,
what it's called?
also Spider-Man has
Yeah,
Spider-Man
sequence.
has a gun.
Oh yeah,
He uses a gun.
it's freaking. And then like one of the best memes they actually created was in the movie.
Got it.
The fucking the shoulder slap. Hey,
No,
horrible.
Yeah, there was one of Paper Mario.
Can we
No,
talk
when
about Kingpin for a second?
David,
Battle Royale
when we
games.
went, when the whole like the meme happened where he just like
Yeah,
hits your shoulder,
Yeah.
We're all-
He smiles.
all of us started laughing our
We're
asses
just
off,
starting to
and
die.
everybody else in the theater was dead quiet.
Yeah, because
It
it's
was
like
so-
they didn't get it.
It was
the
so
ginormous
awkward.
meme right now.
For real.
Not to mention the fact that Kingpin in the fucking movie
They had
was
one.
a
They
literal
had a good
square.
meme where
He's-
it was
he
Brett
doesn't
the
even have a
Target.
neck.
At
He
No.
don't have
one
a
point, at
neck.
one point, his whole face just took up the entire screen.
His
Yeah.
entire no, his
Kingpin
entire
was so
body was a
fucking
literal
huge.
screen.
Oh yeah, Kingpin's in that.
Yeah, but he's massive. Like he's literally.
He's
not-
always been massive,
he's
yeah.
No, but he's not a human shape. I'll look up a picture.
He's
a
freaking
he's
square.
Oh, I got this. I got this. I
He
got
is
this.
a
never been
square.
human shape.
I got this. I got
He's
this.
always been like
Also-
huge.
Also,
dude.
Peter, like the Peter Parker in Miles' universe was blonde. And I was like, wait, why is he blonde?
That Peter Parker is from Spider-Man, like the actual 200001 movies.
Oh,
I
was
know.
it?
Yeah,
Was it?
that's
Okay.
Peter
That's
Parker.
that Peter Parker.
It's that one.
I was gonna say
The
that
one
was
that
that was a
fuck- the
fantastic
one that went,
movie.
like-
That was a great.
because
movie.
the
Oh yeah, no, because like he did in the beginning. It did show him going like that.
No, because the clips,
Yeah.
the clips they showed for showing that universe is the same clips from those movies.
I know.
Same
exactly.
clips.
That's why I thought it was funny. It was clever.
Wait, was he the one who like literally punched the car out the fucking store?
There's his face.
Yeah, that's
Look at that shit. Dude.
He's so he
Huge.
doesn't even have a neck,
No, try and find a picture of his whole
and his
body.
ears are so fucking small.
Find a picture of his body
Like-
because
like
it's even
DeAnte's
fucking
ears.
worse, dude. It's
The
horrific.
best Kingpin is the one from Daredevil.
Is his body
There's
small
one
or
right
big?
there, but that's like not from the movie.
I know, but that's close.
I like him big.
Look at
There
that.
you
that-
go.
that-
Like,
he's literally a square.
He's a
That's
square
from the
boy.
movie. That's what I'm saying.
No, no,
He's
no,
a
listen,
square.
It's from the
The
song.
top of his back, like that's not. He's literally hunched over.
That's
That's
him.
to where.
That's
his
what he looks
back
like in
is
the
literally
movie.
A fucking square.
It's from the song though. That
There's also a point in the movie where his body
oh
takes
wait,
up the
that guy
entire
right there.
screen.
He, freaking that
That
actor.
guy plays. Yeah,
Yeah, he was in fucking
Why is he
X-Men
so
Origins
big?
Wolverine. That was like Wolverine's brother.
I remember that. Yeah, I used to
That's
actually relate to
Daredevil.
that.
That
That's
movie
the
is
best
actually pretty
Kingpin
good.
right there. Best Kingpin.
He's
is
like
Daredevil.
SpongeBob.
Not sponsored by
Yo,
Daredevil.
I remember.
Not
You guys remember the
sponsored.
Daredevil movie? Did you watch the Daredevil movie?
I didn't
Ben,
watch the
with
full
Ben
movie.
Affleck, right?
Yeah,
That one.
I
No,
just- I didn't watch the full movie.
I didn't
of
like
that,
it.
no.
Really?
No.
Oh, I didn't mind
The
it. When I
TV
was
show's a lot better.
When I was a kid, I used to watch it a lot. I remember. I don't know why.
I don't
TV
know,
show
I
gets
just-
dark.
I saw it once when I was like really little. I'm like,
What would you guys say is your favorite movie of all time? If you had to
favorite
pick?
movie?
That's
Pacific
hard.
Rim.
If you had to. Really? You really do like Pacific
Pacific
Rim?
Rim.
huh?
That was a good movie.
I like kaiju
love
movies.
Pacific
Did you
Rim.
watch the second one?
I
I
did.
did.
I
and
did.
How'd you think?
It was
Pacific
a
Rim's
little
really
bit more
good.
underwhelming,
It's
but
a good movie.
I don't know, it didn't really
what
tie
movie
in
it
with
is,
the
but I
first
just
one a lot,
Totally,
but,
I totally forgot. It's like on the tip of my
It's
tongue.
about the robots fighting.
No, I know what Pacific Rim is. I just don't know my favorite movie of all time.
Oh,
Like I have a movie
Okay.
that's like on my very number
What
one
did you think
list.
about Boyega's performance in
Who?
Pacific Rim 2?
it was pretty good. I enjoyed it.
Currently,
I enjoyed everyone's performance. I think it's just kind of like it was kind of strange how
was
it
there
tied
just,
in.
Was there just not as much like kaiju fighting with the?
Literally at the beginning there was none.
Yeah.
At the end there was a big one.
Oh,
They
was
did
there?
the same thing with Godzilla. The same thing. They tied in the new. There's a new Godzilla movie coming out,
Yup,
which I'm
yup.
super hyped for. But for the first one in 2015, right? I know they did like about when they were the first fight they were about to show with the new monster that got revealed in Godzilla. They were hyping that up. They were building it up, and then they just stopped it. They stopped at dead end, and it was just then the next scene was just them fighting on TV, and it just went back to the characters. That is not what I want to see in a Godzilla movie.
but
The characters are like the least thing I want to learn about.
currently, I don't have a favorite movie that comes
Least
immediately
important.
to mind right now. But currently, right now,
Pulp
I
Fiction doesn't come to mind.
say right now, the Dragon Ball Z movie was actually
Yeah, that was
Dragon Ball
hella,
Z
dude.
movie?
no
or
Dragon Ball Super
Broly?
Broly.
That's
Dragon Ball
what you
Super
meant?
Broly.
That movie was fantastic.
That-
Why can't I?
By
think of a
far,
movie that
that's
I
the
really
best
like?
Dragon Ball
Visually,
movie.
I can't think of
visually,
one.
it
What
was
about?
stunning.
Yeah,
I'm
visually-
surprised you didn't say like Pulp Fiction because I thought you really liked Pulp
No,
Fiction.
Pulp Fiction is pretty good, but it doesn't like.
There's
It's
a
not
movie I
like-
watched. and it
There's
was
a
like
hot
the
take.
best
I
movie I've
didn't
ever
like Pulp
seen.
Fiction.
Anybody gonna see Captain
I mean,
Marvel?
yeah,
Jumanji?
it's not for everyone. I can see
No.
how Pulp
No.
Fiction can be for
Is
everyone.
anybody interested in Captain Marvel?
No.
I
No.
saw a trailer. It was weird.
No.
Yeah, it's a little.
It's kind of.
It's strange.
I mean,
It's odd.
SLJ
And again, it's
I'm
not.
only-
It's
I'm only
not
gonna
because
s-
she's a woman.
No, not.
The only
What about
reason
Spider-Man?
SLJ
Or
looks
no.
okay. SLJ's in it, so I'm like,
Superwoman. Superwoman.
Wait, you know what's actually funny? This is actually quite funny. The person I'm in film is lit right now for school, and we watched a movie called Short Term 12. It was actually really fucking good. It was about a girl who helps unfortunate kids who like you don't have money, don't have like a home or whatever. And she's the main protagonist in the movie. Not protagonist. Yeah, protagonist. The main protagonist in the movie, Grace, is the same person who plays Captain Marvel. and I didn't know that.
Oh yeah.
Because she looks just like him. Oh gosh, she looks familiar. She looks like the girl from Captain Marvel. So I thought that was really weird. But she did awesome in the short-term 12 movie. So I don't doubt she's a good actor. But I never knew Captain Marvel was a thing until I heard about this movie. Because I'm not deep into Marvel.
I knew.
Yeah, I knew it was
she
a thing. Yeah.
I didn't.
But
The only main reason I'm gonna see it is that with the tie-in with the new Avengers.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think the reason why a lot of people are going to watch it is because just for the ending and it ties in with
you're probably gonna have to watch that before we watch Endgame because freaking.
Yeah. So I am
Endgame
not
weird.
caught up with Marvel. I didn't watch any of the Ant-Man movies.
Okay, I don't think you really need.
He does show up.
I watched one Ant-Man movie. I don't think I need to watch any more.
I think the only
I know
reason
who it is.
if you want to tie into the Avengers movie
Yeah.
with the Ant-Man one is watch the sequel because the ending scene ties in with
Ant-Man and
Oh,
Wasp.
it does.
and ties in with the Avengers.
Oh,
I
it
figured
does.
it would because wasn't that the first movie after
Because-
Avengers, the newer one? Wasn't that the first movie after
Yeah, I
Avengers?
think so. Yeah,
Infinite War?
yeah,
Infinity War. Infinite War was it?
Infinity War.
Infinity War. I keep wanting to say like Infinite Warfare.
Infinite
I know.
Warfare.
I keep
I
saying
love that
Infinite
game. That game is
Warfare.
amazing.
What?
I
Infinite
hated
Warfare
it.
is.
You
I
hate,
don't-
you
I
play
didn't really
all
like
games, Colin.
Wasn't into
you
it.
don't like
I
one
didn't
game
really
right
like
now.
Infinite War. The zombies. I wasn't.
Zombies was whacked.
Well, zombie was
Zombies
fucking
In
weird.
Infinite Warfare, I hated it.
Bro, I
Zombies were-
did every
I
Easter
forgot.
egg in the
I think
game.
it was DeAnte. Didn't you try to convince me that Advanced Warfare zombies were good?
Treyarch
No,
zombies,
no.
Treyarch zombies not
That's not what-
sponsored are
that's
the
not what I was
best.
trying to say.
Why
Oh,
don't
they
you
always
play
happen. Yeah, they always happen.
I was trying to say that Advanced Warfare zombies.
It's not. They're trying to be something that they're just not.
Yes, it's
They're
like
really, yeah.
it's just.
They're like they think they're better or they think they're just as good as Treyarch, but they're
No.
not sponsored. But like
it's okay.
I really do like them.
I'm not saying
They were
that they're
innovating, but it just didn't work out.
They had the
Like-
idea, but the
did
the
not,
way
though.
Yeah,
the,
their idea was let's put a jetpack on a zombie. See
no,
how that
it's
goes.
like
I know,
Yeah, no.
it's a horrible
Let's
idea.
put an EMC.
Mel, do you have any input
they
on
had
that?
they had the idea, but they
But you haven't
didn't
been speaking
implement
about
it
Yeah,
correctly.
let's make affected zombies touch you, and then you only have like 30 seconds to like cleanse yourself,
None.
or you're gonna become a zombie.
No.
Stupid.
Nothing.
It is
What about
stupid.
you,
That
Mel?
was-
Mel,
I
do you have a
hated it.
favorite movie?
Yeah, Mel, you got a favorite movie?
I'm not allowed to say it.
Why not?
Why not?
Okay,
What?
It's not a very good. It's
Just whisper in Deontay's ear.
this is a
We're being serious.
Okay.
Come on.
Yeah, come on.
no,
You don't
no,
have. Come
seriously,
on.
no, what's your favorite
seriously,
movie?
like,
Yeah.
What's a good movie?
That's your
Or
actual
do you
favorite
not
movie?
watch
Fine,
movies?
fine.
I don't know.
the only movie that pops on like top of my head is Doctor Strange. That's it.
Really?
Doc-
Yeah.
Oh, that's
that was
Doctor
like that was
Strange
a
was
that was a
hella
pretty
good.
good.
That was
I
was
watched
a
it
really
in
good
theaters, and that shit was.
I didn't watch it in theaters. I watched it in my living room. It
I
was
watched
so
it in
fucking
theaters,
weird.
and that shit was trippy on a big screen.
That was
no,
surprisingly
actually, no.
funny.
I think I
liked
watched it with
was
Sean
surprisingly-
and my dad.
It
We
was
watched
on
it on
IMAX.
IMAX. It was huge, not sponsored, but
Colin,
IMAX
we're
is so
not-
good though.
How we get sponsored by a fucking movie company?
No,
Well,
it's
you
just-
also
no,
don't
it's-
have to say that every time.
I know it's
I
not gonna
know.
be possible, but when I saw Pacific Rim, I saw that in 3D,
I
and
saw
that was
Pacific
Rim
terrible.
in
That was
theaters,
no,
and
that
it
was
was pretty good.
terrible.
Really?
Because when they have the kaiju fights, it's
Yeah.
in the rain,
That's true.
and most of the time, what you're seeing is the rain
Rain?
covering up like
That
everything,
sucks.
and it sucks.
Oh yeah. I heard about
Alita,
that.
not
Actually.
the new
We
Alita
saw
movie
Pacific Rim
is in
bad.
3D.
No.
And I think it.
You
actually-
watch
But
it with
that
that, I
might actually
know.
look good. in
Yeah, that's
3D.
what I'm saying. Avatar did 3D really well. I remember when Avatar
hate
was in
Avatar.
3D when it first came
So
out. It was a
long.
really big deal.
Avatar was like one of the
I
first
never
movies to have
really
full on 7.1 surround sound.
I
Yeah,
never
and
really
plus-
got into Avatar.
I
That's
hate
why there's
I
no.
actually
hate
really
Avatar.
like that movie, and I have been waiting for them to make a second one.
No, that's why they
Avatar's
did
garbage.
because they've been working on Alita.
Not
I know, but
sponsored
it's
by
like
Blue
Jesus
Furries.
Christ.
It's just weird how like the freaking dude was paralyzed, then he just transported into like this
I mean,
alien's
did
body.
you actually watch the movie?
I watched the
I
actual
did.
movie like 3 times.
Oh, okay, good. Because like
so
the
long.
explanation
Sean,
for it is
like things
is
that
decent.
in Texas, our dad used to like. We had this big giant projector screen in Texas.
Weird
and,
flex.
And no, the thing
Weird
is that
flex, but okay.
every single time that someone new came over, he always put on Avatar because like he would use that movie to show off like the surround sound or
Sound, yeah.
anything. But thing is that I've just seen that movie so many times and just
I
that
hate that movie.
it's just
I
so.
enjoyed the movie a
I
lot.
got-
It
I
was
got
it
too
was
long.
good.
It's too long.
But like after watching it,
What
for
do we
3
think about
hours, 4
Titanic?
times.
Uh,
It was the
I've always,
funniest
I
movie
have
ever.
always hated the Titanic movie.
Yeah, I didn't-
I liked
never
it.
fucking
I
liked
I
it.
liked
didn't
it.
really.
I liked it.
It
It was
like
didn't
good.
stick with me.
The only good
The
part,
part
about
where
it is
the-
the
the
steamy
crashing?
car scene.
Yeah, the car scene.
Oh,
we know that
yeah.
scene.
It
Ooh.
was spicy.
You want to talk about the bootleg Titanic?
Yeah, the bootleg
movies?
one starts off with the
my
car scene.
God, that's just ridiculous.
There's a lot
Okay,
of bad ones.
What's your favorite?
Not
comedy
sponsored by
movie?
John Tron.
Favorite
Favorite comedy movie? Probably an Adam Sandler movie.
Yeah, I agree.
Gross.
Yes.
Oh, the one where he's like
I love Waterboy. I love Happy Gilmore.
Oh,
Those
yeah.
are good.
I
Those are
really
good.
liked
what-
Daddy's Home.
Daddy's home. Yes.
I think Ted's one of my favorite.
Wait. What
Comedy.
about
The,
the
Yo-
movie
the, the
where he's
Longest
repeating
Yard
all
was
the
a good
grades?
one.
Yeah.
Repeating all the grades.
Meet
Adam Sandler.
Yeah,
He'd
which one,
repeat-
which one was that?
I
The
don't
one
know.
where he
It's
used to
my
repeat
favorite
every
comedy
grade?
movie. It's so funny.
What movie?
The one where Adam
d-
Sandler has to
d-
do every
d-
grade
d-
again.
Oh yeah.
The one with the
Today,
school?
Junior.
Anger management.
Today, Junior.
I don't remember what the movie was called.
Yeah,
No,
I think it was anger
that was
management.
that was
What was it?
that was the one with the teachers and he was
Anger
held back.
management.
Yeah,
Sure?
yeah.
No,
Yeah,
no,
he
it
had to
wasn't.
start. He had to
I thought
start
it was a
school
show.
all fucking over
Yeah,
again,
'cause
and
it was
then he
a
ended up
show. It's not a
banging
show.
his teacher.
Really?
Any
What was the movie with Adam
I mean,
Sandler where he was a kid and he fucked his teacher and got her pregnant?
Oh wait, that was
That's my boy.
Was that what it was?
I've
called?
never seen
And he
that.
said
I've
there's a-
seen that movie once, and
That
I was
movie
I
is
was
so
really
fucking good.
young, so it fucked me
That
up.
is so good. No
Because
movie.
they remember they opened the curtains and
Yeah,
he's
it's
like
like-
he's fucking her on the piano.
Wait, I've never seen this movie.
Yeah, so Adam Sandler,
Oh
like,
my
like a kid, like a legitimately young kid.
Me too.
And an older teacher. No, I'm talking about like in the movie.
Oh.
I want to see this
In the
movie. I'm
movie,
watching
it's
it
a
tonight.
really young kid
No, he's not. No,
banging
he's
his
like, he's like
teacher
13. He's like
on a
13.
piano, and he got her pregnant, had a kid, and that's what the movie's about.
Wait, no,
my
wait.
God.
And then it's a flash forward.
Yeah,
movie
it
called?
fast forwards, and the wife, the teacher he fucked is in jail. He's
Yeah.
visiting her in jail. Then he visits his son
What?
because his son's about to get married, and then they find out that they're actually a lot closer than they thought. And the whole movie is just super fucked up. And I watched
No,
it
no,
when
no.
I was really young.
You
so I was so fucked. It
You
was
got-
so
you
That's
got
what,
weird.
famous off of
that's
that.
what
No,
you do to your teacher?
People,
Right?
do you know how many praise he got?
yeah.
Do you know how many praise he got from that? He got actual fucking money from
Yeah,
that.
in the movie, he like got mad praise for fucking
I know.
his teacher.
Everyone was like, yo, bro, good job. You fucked teacher, bro.
And it was in the middle of the
High
entire.
five!
it was
Yeah,
in the-
fucking
Yeah,
teachers.
wait,
it was in the middle of the whole school.
No. It was like fucking when a kid was
They were
presenting.
fucking.
The kid was presenting. It was
What's
like, you choose me president. Oh, I like the sound of that.
I'm watching
Yeah,
the
yeah.
movie tonight.
What's that movie where that the kid goes to like that genie machine and he like wants to be an adult and he grows up to
Big?
be big.
Yeah, that's pretty
Big.
Shazam.
Shazam. No,
That never
I mean
happened.
like he goes to like. No, I love that movie.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite movies.
Shazam?
Big.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and then
big.
like
Never even heard of
then
that.
when he sees a woman, he's like, when the president's like,
Alex Jones.
Yeah, that movie's hella. That's a good comedy. I like that.
That's
one.
so
Give me
good.
back my pepper spray.
Jack and Jill, right?
I was about to
Jack
say
and Jill,
Click,
what the
Jack
hell?
and
That was a
Jill.
horrible
Those are
movie.
so bad.
no,
Click
Click.
wasn't that
Click was a-
bad.
I don't.
Click
I
was
don't
a
like Click.
fucking. No, it was
horrible-
so fucking funny.
I don't like Click.
Oh, okay. I was about to say the ending was sad though. They
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
kind of weird seeing Adam Sandler in a role that towards the end actually became like a serious and like a sadder type movie.
Wait. I thought the movie
many
ended with
grown-up
like him
movies
going
do they
back in
have?
time and then fucking.
What
like,
ended up
being a good
happening
father.
is what ended up happening was what? Of what? I didn't say anything.
Yeah, you didn't.
Oh.
It's fine. It's
I thought
fine.
it was like a movie.
No.
Episodes meaning
No,
like.
in our
No, we
podcast
get it. We get
description.
it. Yeah, we're good.
Yeah, we're
so,
fine, we're
so
fine.
basically,
That's stuff
Sean's
I
gonna
deal with.
demonetize us.
so basically, like,
Oh, no.
I believe in the end of the movie, what ended up happening was he basically fucked up his relationship with his whole family.
Yeah, that-
completely destroyed it.
Who?
And then the guy who gave him the remote in the first place said, "Oh, by the way, if you want, I can just restart your life for you
love
back
that.
where it
I
was."
love that.
Because
Guy.
I remember what was it? He ends up dying.
Yeah, he
in
sees
the
him in like
end.
a Bed Bath Beyond.
Yeah,
and it's like
I believe he's at a hospital. He walks out of the hospital in the pouring rain and then dies on the ground.
No, he tries
right?
to get it. He tries to like get his son back because he's about to get
something
married.
like that. I remember it being a quite serious end though, and I actually quite enjoyed it because it was. There's another
But-
movie Adam Sandler was in that was really serious and I didn't like, but I forgot what it was
The golf
called.
movie?
No, Happy Gilmore was not serious at all.
Oh.
Wait, but
Oh, you're right.
like
You're
that.
right.
Remember the part in Click when he was like fat for like a couple of things?
Or the part where he's
Adults?
having sex with his wife and then
He's like,
I've been with so many girls, and then he's
Yeah.
like, really, and then it shows like a slideshow of all the completely disgusting
his first
people
time. His first
he's
time was
been
with this like fat chick in his car who had
Yeah.
armpit hair.
No, this thing.
Then
doesn't-
what was another? You ever watch The Cobbler?
Cobbler.
That
Oh
was
no,
good.
no, that's a
That
good.
was
No, I watched it
funny.
with my dad.
You know what sucks? A lot of people hated that movie. Kind of like Pixels.
Pixels?
Pixels was
Oh,
not a
yeah.
bad movie.
Wait, what Pixels? That was.
It was
I don't
just
like
the
the
movie.
Peter
It was
Dinklage was
it
in
was
it.
the one
It
with
was
the video
fucking
games that was like
hilarious.
really
Yeah,
hyped
it was
up.
about like we you know how we
video games?
apparently shot video games into space to
You're
make
right.
contact,
Yes.
and then they ended up like attacking
back.
us with
Like
the
Red
only,
Pac-Man?
yeah.
No.
I only watched stuff.
What
with
about? Have you
Bugs.
ever,
no,
have you guys
no.
ever seen Vacation?
My favorite. No, my favorite part of that
Oh, is
movie.
that the one where he like kills his friend or like fakes his friend's death?
No,
Right.
no.
What am I
Sean's
thinking of? That's an Adam Sandler movie on
Sean's talking
Netflix.
about a totally different movie.
Wait,
No,
wait,
I was
wait,
gonna say, Adam Sandler has like his own Netflix. Like
like-
he's signed to Netflix right now. He's making like Netflix original movies.
Yep.
He made one with what was the guy's name? I forgot. Where he fakes his best friend's death and then they live in luxury or some shit. But it's
Oh.
like I don't know. It's weird. The fucking
I
takeover.
hear weird
No.
tapping. Hold
Start
on.
over, something like that.
Yeah.
Oh,
probably
the turkey
like that.
song though was pretty good.
Turkey song.
The Thanksgiving song.
To go. Oh.
SNL. Adam
Oh,
Sandler.
I don't
No,
know.
I
wait,
hate
no,
it.
that was the Hanukkah song.
It's no skits or
I have heard
Yeah,
the Hanukkah
he's
song.
sung
though.
about Hanukkah because he's Jewish, right?
Well, yeah, he's Jewish.
Yes.
Yeah. So like
But I
he,
thought he
no,
made
he actually sang a
Thanksgiving-
song
thought he
on
made Thanksgiving
SNL
song.
about him being Jewish and like being like Jewish during Hanukkah.
No,
He's
but
like,
I thought
Happy Hanukkah.
That was actually cool. I remember finding that
I'm pretty
a
sure.
while ago.
Do you know what movie that like no one even quotes him in?
What movie?
8 Crazy Nights.
I don't even know what that movie is.
That's like it's like an animated movie with like him. And
Oh, I know
yeah,
you're.
I remember
I know
that
you're
movie. That
talking
was like
about.
the best movie.
No, that's
He-
not-
he's
it was
been
such a
in
good
a-
movie.
he's
That
been in
movie
a
was
few
very
animated
offensive.
movies, hasn't
Like
he?
Huh?
that
It was
movie
pretty
very-
offensive. It was pretty
pretty
offensive, but it was like it's still a good movie.
I
Yeah, yeah.
feel
It was a
like
pretty good movie.
It was
I feel
really
like a
sad.
lot of
I don't
these
know what
Yeah,
movie you
never
guys
seen
are talking about.
Never seen the movie, but it's pretty good.
it was pretty
Colin,
Yeah.
you should get out there and start watching Adam
You don't
Sandler.
think-
When the
think-
store
you don't-
Did
propaganda started
actually with
coming
my
to life.
dad. Like
I
I'm not
don't
even kidding.
know.
Like in Texas, like my dad just like we all had a binge fest of all Adam
that's
Sandler
actually-
We didn't
movies.
binge them. We
That
watched
w-
them overnights.
Huh?
We watched them over like a week.
Yeah,
That's pretty
yeah.
much
We,
a
we
binge.
watched all the Adam Sandler movies like
Yeah, man, it was
over
all
like,
us
their time
grown-ups.
there.
I
love
remember.
grown-ups.
See, all right. So I don't know if anybody
That's it,
here.
not
even-
By the way, we just passed the hour mark, but we're gonna just keep going.
Yeah, I don't know if anybody actually like likes Star Wars, but
hate
they
Star
Wars.
they took a year off making a movie, and it kind of pissed me off.
Garbage.
So
Garbage.
now I have
movie.
to wait until next December.
Never seen
What's the
Star Wars,
next
but I
movie?
hate it.
The next movie?
Mm.
I don't think there's a name for it, is there?
Star
know.
Wars Jedi up and coming.
I don't know. Maybe they leaked it or something. I don't know.
I don't think so.
Leaked it.
As many, so basically we have the thing where we have like 1,000 megabytes.
What are y'all
So,
favorite food?
An hour of thing
I
was
was gonna talk
about an
about
hour, 117,
176, right?
117 megabytes.
17.
So
we have 10 hours in the month.
we have about 10 hours in a month.
And in a month, we're only gonna do like 3-4 podcasts in a month.
Yeah,
but
probably.
maybe more,
Then
but
let's keep going.
We're gonna do
But,
So we can do like multiple hour podcasts.
Yeah.
All right.
But I can't.
Next movie selection. What's your favorite horror movie?
Horror movie.
I don't watch horror movies.
You don't watch
don't?
horror?
I like Saw.
Not
And from The
often.
Conjuring to
Saw-
Annabelle.
Is
I
Saw
love
really a
Saw.
horror movie?
Saw, no, it is.
Yes, it
I
is.
feel like
I
it's more
love
of a
Saw.
suspenseful movie.
Saw's my
I
favorite
thought-
movie.
I thought
That's
for-
the
I thought it
movie.
was the
Suspense,
remake
horror.
of
Deontay,
Chucky.
Deontay. Suspense/horror.
The
Is that
remake.
what it is?
I feel like Saw's
There's
more
a-
suspenseful.
Yeah, there's a lot
Yeah, so
of
they're
suspense.
remaking Chucky. So
They
I
are.
heard-
Oh yeah.
I
By the
heard-
way, I actually found this out. They are actually filming the new Chucky movie in Rhode Island.
They also filmed
Really?
a movie in Rhode Island for.
They also filmed another
yeah,
movie in
actually?
Warren. They
yeah,
filmed
there's
another thing in Warren.
for like a
yes,
vampire
I've
car.
seen that. Like I
Yeah,
was walking by and
Every
they were
time
filming.
every time I was trying to drive home with my
I'm pretty sure
parents,
that's gonna be a Netflix show,
I
right, or
didn't see
something.
it.
it was
Yeah,
so
it's a
fucking.
Netflix
yeah, there was
one.
always
It's like
we
NO
drove past
something.
you know the gas station in Warren,
Yeah.
near
Yeah.
the corner store. There was a giant truck there, 2 giant trucks, a bunch of lighting, and a
Yeah,
bunch
but
of
they're also
stuff.
doing it at Rod's Grill,
And it
like
was,
Rod's too.
it was in the
Rod's
way,
Grill.
which is
Also,
really
um,
annoying.
Like, no, I feel like my favorite horror movie is either The Conjuring 2 or The Sinister.
Sinister was silly.
I did watch The Conjuring.
Yeah, Sinister is basically
We
like.
all agree that the worst movie of all time is 10 Cloverfield Lane.
I like
never
that.
watched
that
it.
No,
I haven't
no,
seen it.
I
but
did-
I've
the
heard
ending-
it's bad.
I
The
just-
ending, no,
Never seen
no. The ending is trash because like at the end she has like spoiler alert, who's gonna see this movie? But basically,
I like The Mist.
so basically,
Oh, yeah, The Mist.
This is
like,
fucking crazy.
so basically what happens is at the end, when they
I've actually never seen that.
there's an
Can you explain
aliens.
that to
There's
me?
like
I
so
don't know
basically
what that
apparently
is.
now there's aliens and now she gets in the car. She gets like a thing and she like kills it. Finally,
Oh
just
no, another good horror
and
movie
then
is
she drives off and then
I saw that
Have
movie.
you-
it's
no, wait.
trash.
Quiet
Exposure.
Place.
Place. I was
Quiet
thinking.
Place
I was
is
I
really
thinking
haven't
good.
about
seen
that.
that.
Yeah, yeah.
I was watching like a kill count for that on Dead Meat.
Oh,
but
yeah.
So why
It
didn't
looks-
you need to watch the movie before you watch the kill count?
I know, but like I don't know
Gotta
how
hold
or
it
where I'm
close to
gonna
you.
watch them. I don't know.
We should.
how or where I'm gonna
I
watch
want.
the
I
movie.
want to talk about Bird Box real quick because Bird Box.
Oh
is
my
hard to talk
God.
about.
I saw-
David hasn't seen the movie.
I saw
yet.
the last
haven't?
10 minutes. I saw the
Spoiler
first 10
alert,
minutes and the
you
last
can't
10
look
minutes
at
of
You
that
you
movie.
can't do that. I'm not gonna spoil the movie
It's
for you.
fine. You don't have to spoil everything,
not
but
going
you
to,
just to
but-
kind of explain
so
what it is
basically-
about.
Look at the thing.
The
I
basic,
basically
basic,
know what happens.
the basic premise of the movie is you follow Sandra Bullock's character. I forgot what her name is. She's
yeah,
pregnant.
no.
She's gonna have a kid soon, and
Girl
basically
one girl.
they don't ever explain explicitly what it is. I think one of the
Creature? Well,
characters gives like a religious definition of what it might be, which I think is the closest thing to it.
Yeah.
The whole point is you can't look. Basically, you can't look outside, and you can't look at whatever this entity is. And when you do, it makes you kill yourself
It makes you
because
see,
it
like,
shows.
terrible
I think it
memories.
shows your worst fear, or your greatest need, or your greatest want. Because somebody who gets killed sees their mother. Their mother's been dead for years, and then they go into a burning car and it
Oh, yeah,
explodes.
Yeah, the very beginning.
Yeah.
So basically, the whole movie is following Sandra Bullock's character, her kid,
Girl one and boy one.
and and,
Oh, yeah, the
and
girl.
trying to survive. And then they find they get a radio call, and this is at the very beginning, so this isn't a spoiler. You'll see it in the
Yeah,
first 2
yeah.
seconds.
Okay.
This guy's like, "Hey, we have a place. You'll be safe here. Just follow the birds." So
I
they
thought it was a
always wear
trap.
these blindfolds, so they don't have to worry about seeing these monsters.
Yeah.
A lot of people didn't like the movie.
I was confused about that.
that's
Why were
pretty
they wearing
good. No, I
blindfolds?
thought that was like pretty cool, like how
They
they
killed Black
use
Tom.
the rope to like maneuver
Yeah.
their way through like the.
I thought A lot of people didn't like the movie. I don't know why. Because Bird Box, I watched it. I gave it a chance because I don't normally watch Netflix original movies.
Wait,
ever.
wasn't
Not even
MGK in
once.
that movie?
Yes, Machine Gun Kelly.
Yeah,
was
he
in
was
the movie.
fucking this girl.
His
wasn't he?
his only purpose in the movie was to complain, fuck the hot chick, then leave.
Oh yeah, you're right.
That
you're
was
right.
literally it.
He did.
His rapping career died, so he became a real shitty Netflix actor.
But
Nice.
He
like
did.
one of the I'm not gonna say which character, but one of the characters in that movie I actually absolutely loved. And then, like,
The black one?
yeah,
I forgot what his name was.
Tom.
Oh yeah.
Was it- oh, yeah, it was
I
Tom.
liked that was
Tom.
amazing.
Yeah,
I loved-
he was a
Tom the Bois.
he was a fantastic character.
Until he died.
It's
No,
Thanks for spoiling.
I apologize.
I hate
actually
you,
fucked up.
Sean.
don't say how he died. Don't say how he died.
Demonetized.
Oh, I'm not going to.
I forgot how he died.
I will say he pulls a Halo Reach. If you know what I mean.
Oh, okay. Wait. What do you mean? Like Halo
Well,
Reach?
since
Like
it's already
when?
spoiled.
He goes out valiantly.
Okay, so
that
the-
was me.
the
I
end
was
of
just
Halo
saying
Reach, right,
something.
okay.
The way he
Saying
goes out
something.
is pretty dope too.
Oh yeah.
It's really amazing.
Oh yeah.
Not
no, it is.
sponsored by
And
Dead Black Guy.
And I know that they. I
Not
think,
like Halo Reach getting sniped in the back of the head.
How do I know how
Fortunate.
freaking I know Tom's name, but I don't know the freaking main character's name.
I don't know her name either. I just called her Sandra Bullock the
It's
entire
girl
movie.
too. Girl too.
Apparently, Sandra Bullock actually gave MGK an incense candle.
Incense candle.
I watched a video like 10 things MGK can't live without, and one of them was an incense candle that he got from Sandra Bullock.
That's pretty good.
Thought it was weird. He called her Sandy, I think.
Sandy.
It's really odd.
Sandy cheeks.
I knew you were gonna say
Oh,
that.
favorite cartoon.
How old is Sandra Bullock? I don't even know how old she is.
She's like 29.
No, she's not.
She's
No,
not
she is
29.
not.
She's in her
42.
40s.
She's
I
not
got this.
29.
I got this.
She's got to be in her 40s.
She's 42.
And if you ask me my favorite TV show,
wait, TV show or cartoon?
Cartoon?
Cartoon.
Cartoon depends. I kind of want to say Star
Sandra
Wars, Clone
Bullock
Wars.
is 54.
Really?
54.
She looks pretty
Nah,
damn
look-
young.
oh,
Yeah,
Holy
I
shit.
thought she was 29.
looks
I thought she
young.
was in her 40s.
I
not
thought
her
she was
50s.
29.
God damn, she's born. Wait,
Damn.
She's
I
like,
mean, look at
Jesus
Terry
Christ.
Crews. Like he's like 50 and like
Damn, look at
Terry-
Betty.
Ted Cruz is a fucking sculpted god.
He is
not
Yeah,
sponsored
spectacular
by
shape.
Daddy.
Man, look at Betty White. Damn, Betty. You're looking fine. You're like, what, in your 90s?
She does not look 54 years
Holy
old.
shit, she looks
does
really
not.
good for her age.
Right?
19
Tell me about it.
19.
Wait, look at Terry Crews. Look at Terry Crews.
Terry Crews. How old is Terry Crews? He's
He's
got to be
like-
around her age.
He's
doesn't he?
at least
Yeah.
at 45 and above. At least.
There's no,
No,
way
no,
he's
no,
in his
no.
40s.
He's
He's gotta be
28.
in his
He's
50s by now.
28.
My
He's not
dude.
28. He's 50.
Look at that man.
Holy shit, look at him.
That's a man I date.
That is
Dude,
that is
damn.
the
He
prime
should no.
example of
Damn.
a perfect human being.
If I was a
Wait.
man, I'd date him too.
I agree.
I'm already dating him.
So what about you,
So
David?
bad.
Do you have a favorite cartoon?
Mine's SpongeBob.
I'd
or
probably
a TV
say
show, maybe in general. I don't know.
TV show.
Yeah, come on,
I'm trying
God.
to think.
Favorite reality TV show.
Hentai does
Me?
not count.
Hey!
Does
yeah,
anime
it does
count?
not count. Does anime
Anime
count?
counts. I would say
Anime,
anime
sure,
counts.
sure,
It's an
sure.
animated.
Yeah.
Okay,
show.
I can't really. Then
I
I'm
wanna
not,
say
I'll,
JoJo.
I'll keep anime in a separate category.
What?
Weeaboo
Show on
shit.
Nickelodeon.
I like Chowder.
Chowder.
Really?
Chowder's
Yeah.
pretty good.
I
love
used
Chowder.
to. I used to fucking watch Chowder all the
What
time.
about Dora?
man.
Dora.
I couldn't
Dora's
watch Chowder
hilarious.
unless I had food right in front of me.
Dora, dude.
Come on, Espanol.
bro.
Espanol,
Dora,
let's
Wonder
go.
Pets.
Come on, you can do it.
Yes.
Did you say Captain Underpants?
Wonder Pets.
I thought you said
Captain
Captain
Wonderpants.
I remember Captain Underpants. Remember those books that they used
Yes,
to have?
I
love
love
those
yeah.
books.
Oh yeah, you get the page and you like flip it back and forth like
Yeah,
really
yeah, yeah,
fast.
Dude, kids used to be obsessed with that in elementary school because they had them in our library. Or
Hilarious.
library.
Eventually,
And
over
I
time, like a
remember
kids,
the page how I did that.
kids all the time just like I just hear a rip and like the kids just rip it out of the book.
Yeah,
and
because
they
people
do
would
it
be
right.
like,
do that.
"Ah,
I do
this
that
book
too.
is
I used to do
fucking
that all the
fun."
time. I just freaking rip it out.
They were giving away free books in elementary school one time, and somebody had a Star Wars book I wanted. And they said if you can find, remember those? What were those mystery books?
Yeah,
what?
yeah, yeah,
They,
yeah.
they used to, I forgot what they were called. It was a mystery book, and it was with
Magic Treehouse.
No, I don't think so. There were the main character I
What
believe
about
was an
Fred?
animal, and it was always like different mysteries, and there was so many of them.
Is Fred homosexual?
My favorite
From
favorite
what?
channel to watch
From
cartoons.
Fred.
My favorite channel to watch cartoons on
Yeah.
is my favorite
this
channel
has-
to watch cartoons on is
Boomerang.
Boomerang.
Oi!
Boomerang. I only saw like the Hanna-Barbera cartoons from Boomerang. Like
You know what? I always watch Boomerang for the really older cartoons.
for real, like
Tom
they,
and Jerry.
They still
Tom and Jerry.
Tom
that
and
was
Jerry is
lit.
pretty good.
But it had a really depressing end.
Yeah.
I was not.
Do you,
being
do you,
homophobic.
wait, did you see that? Did you see that when like they're both on the fucking train tracks?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's pretty.
That's so gruesome.
It was. It's kind of funny though because you think about that. Cartoons back then,
The Snorks.
you could have people beat the
Smurfs.
shit out of each other.
Yeah, I know.
Cartoons
Okay.
now
Oh,
can't
yeah.
have any of that.
All right, this is
Kapow.
what
It's like
doing,
this
right?
podcast, all censored.
never got my
three,
answer.
like my three main cartoon channels is Nick, Cartoon Network, and
I don't
Network.
watch
Cartoon Network
cartoons
always
anymore.
You
goes
said
I don't really
all
have
those
any.
names
like-
incorrectly. Like I'm listening it.
Nickelodeon,
I'm
Cartoon
listening to it.
Comedy Central.
Comedy
Alright.
Central. I don't think
My-
I've ever watched.
God bless
Jesus
God
Christ!
bless
no.
you.
So my favorite ever Nickelodeon cartoon, obviously SpongeBob. My favorite Cartoon Network
Agreeable.
cartoon was freaking
Teen Titans Go.
Teen
No,
Titans
Teen-
Go.
no, Teen-
Stop.
no,
That
Teen
was
Titans.
I like the Amazing World. of
regular
no,
show.
Teen Titans
Amazing
was,
Grandma's
was
was
pretty good.
Old
Teen
What was
Titans.
Adventure Time on?
I never watched.
Oh,
Cartoon
that was on
Adventure Time
Cartoon
ended.
Network. That was
Cartoon
on
Network.
Cartoon
Adventure
Network.
Time used to be my shit.
Oh no,
I
regular
like
show.
Monster.
Regular
So
show's
was
pretty
so
good.
was regular
Time
show.
used to be Lucas Shears and
Teen Titans Go was lit.
fucking my shit when we watched it together.
Regular show was actually my shit though too.
I think the only reason why people liked regular show so much was I believe at the time regular show was one of those shows where it was a little bit more inappropriate
Yeah, you
than
li-
what people were used
Literally,
to.
Uncle
one of the
Grandpa?
first episodes, it's
I
like
remember that.
You don't remember that?
the
No.
character
It was on
literally
Cartoon
said,
Network.
"You pissed me off."
Yeah, so like regular time when it first came out was just
Regular
so
Time.
much more inappropriate than other shows at the time. Adventure Time was another one of those that was like, it
Yeah, it's
had,
like the one of the first
like
episodes.
sexual innuendos.
A guy
and-
gets hit in the dick. He's like, "Our crotch,
Yeah.
our
Yeah.
evil crotch."
yeah. So like, and those are like the first two shows that I
And I mean, the
remember.
title is just deceiving and hypocritical because
Yeah,
you know, it's not
yeah,
a regular show.
Oh,
Hey,
yeah.
Adventure Time sounds so happy and enlightening.
yeah,
You
yeah.
know?
And like my
It gets dark with like the Lich
Real
King,
fucking
the Lich
dark.
King, and
yeah.
all that.
yeah, see, so that's like kind of like the show. What was it? Fucking the one with the two kids. Gravity
Gravity Falls.
Falls.
Gravity Falls. That was
No,
a
no,
good show.
that's
Oh
that's
my
my
God,
favorite
that
Disney
was-
channel. That is
Oh,
my
listen,
favorite.
that was
Disney
the
channel.
best
So-
Cypher.
Bill
hold
Bill
on.
Cipher.
Don't
That
say
was the
don't
good
say
shit.
anything because I've actually never watched it.
Oh, what are you doing? Like,
You need to
stop-
watch-
stop
it got
us right now. We're
canceled.
watching
It
Gravity.
got
I'm sorry,
canceled.
but like Steven Universe is like one of my
I
favorites.
hated
I
that.
like
I
Steven
tried,
Universe.
man.
I
I
like-
tried so
Same,
hard to
same,
get
I
into
agree.
Steven
You
Universe.
just have
Couldn't
to
do
keep
it.
watching because it's
Couldn't
just
do it.
beautiful.
I like Steven
like
Universe.
it.
I do not like the community for Steven Universe.
I
The
do not
community's
at all.
toxic as hell.
I'll admit, like the art design looks fantastic. I just for some
Like the
reason
plot,
couldn't get through most of it.
beautiful.
What about Timmy
Art,
Thick?
beautiful.
Stop it.
What about
Undertale.
Force of Evil?
Stop it.
Which one?
Star Wars
I
and
love
Force
some
of Evil.
Undertale.
We are
No,
not
never.
sponsored
I've
by
never seen that, never.
Toby Fox.
not sponsored by Weeaboos.
But,
What,
but,
Undertale?
but I will say this much. I will
Bro,
say this
Camp
much.
Laszlo. Camp Laszlo.
Oh yeah, that was a good show.
Didn't watch
That
it.
was
You
a
didn't
good
watch
show.
that? That was pretty good.
Total Drama Island. I remember watching.
Oh
it.
my God.
I love that.
Drama.
They made so many of those too. After Total Drama
you shot
Island,
it.
they
Oh,
made
here
like
you
Total
shot it.
Drama
There you go.
Hollywood. They made a bunch of them.
Yeah, but the first one was always going to be the
Oh, the
best.
first
First
Yeah.
one is
Yeah.
the best one out of all of them.
I like
That was another one of those shows that was a little bit more,
I'm trying to think.
Oh
Yeah, that was very
Okay.
explicit.
Literally,
yeah, it was.
one of the best cartoons. Avatar: The Last Airbender.
No, SpongeBob.
Yeah,
SpongeBob.
dude, I used to love Avatar.
I wouldn't.
I
I,
guess- I
really
never
didn't
watched
consider
that.
that. No, I
I-
really,
my,
I really
uh,
didn't
my-
consider that a
like,
cartoon. It's more an
My,
anime.
I
fam-
never
my family
watched
didn't
it.
have a car for the longest time. I used to make my parents take the fucking public bus all the way to Swansea Mall so I could go into GameStop and buy Avatar games.
You know you
for
can
the
just buy
PlayStation
it.
2.
You
Oh,
know
there
you
was
can
that-
buy it
yeah,
from the
there was,
store. There's an
no,
online store.
Danny
I know
Phantom.
you know you couldn't
Danny
do that for
Phantom.
PlayStation 2,
sorry,
right?
I-
That was pretty
I just
good.
couldn't
No.
watch
You
shows
can
like
do it on
that.
Xbox 360.
Why?
Oh, no, it's
It's like
PlayStation 2.
PlayStation
I
2 is
hate
before the
shows like
360.
Danny
It's
Phantom.
PlayStation 3
Yeah, but
and
Avatar was
360.
more of an
Danny
anime
Phantom.
than anything.
Yeah, I hate
Online.
Avatar.
No.
I hate
But it's
Ben
more like-
10.
I didn't like Ben 10.
Yeah, Ben 10
I never
is,
liked Ben 10.
I like the original Ben 10.
I can't
I
say
watched it a
Avatar,
little
just
bit. My
didn't wanna
my
get
cousin
into it.
actually used to have the actual fucking
Like
like
the new
Ben
Ben 10,
is-
Ben 10
Oh, it's
Omniverse
called-
is cheeky as fuck. I don't
Yeah.
Omniverse.
What are y'all favorite
like it.
games?
Yeah, it's crazy.
My
It gets
favorite
crazy.
game.
Favorite game. Favorite game.
Favorite game? Dynasty Warriors.
Well, right now it's Smash
Yeah,
Brothers,
fucking,
but
I can't.
Yeah.
well, my favorite series is Legend of Zelda.
Soul Calibur.
Legends of Zelda.
I have
played one
I
game,
have
but I
too
like
many.
it.
Yeah.
Sean, we all know what your
All
favorite game
fighting
is.
games.
What is my favorite game?
Fortnite.
That is not true.
No, it's probably
You
not.
have the most hours in that
Yeah,
game.
I don't. It doesn't make.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean he's his favorite
Yeah.
game.
See, here's the problem. I've played video games my entire life. I literally can't pinpoint a single game that I like
Yeah,
more than the
true.
other.
I like
Dynasty Warriors
Devil
will
May Cry.
forever
Each game
be-
that comes out next year is better.
Dynasty Warriors is like
See,
the
my
best
whole
game.
thing is I really
Honestly,
loved Overwatch,
I have it right now,
but
Mel. Wanna
I
play
also
it
really
when-
loved
when we
Call of
get
Duty
in my
Black
house?
Ops.
Hell
I mean,
yeah.
I would probably
I
say
was
my
so
favorite
obsessed with that
genre
game.
is
I don't
horror.
do controllers,
Titanfall
but,
one
like,
was fantastic.
My favorite genre for video games is
Can I
horror.
borrow a
I
PS4
like Resident
controller?
Evil. I like Silent Hill. I like because my
I've-
father has used to.
Hold
My
on.
father used to
Hold
play the
on.
shit out of
I've,
those games.
I've
My favorite
only
game
ever
is
used to play FPSs.
I
You
like
use
horror
your PS4?
games.
I do not use my PS4.
Can I borrow your
If I
controller?
recommend starting with, if you want to start with
wanna
Silent
play
Hill,
Dynasty
play
Warriors.
the fourth
Anyone touching
one
any- are you guys
because because that one is crazy.
At all.
Yeah.
It's
No,
like
seriously,
anything
if you want to start
touching
playing
this- is there
Silent Hill,
anything at
Silent
all?
Hill
I'm not
4 The
trying to
Room,
Interfere
that
with
game
It's
is
probably
is
just-
balls
Yeah, yeah.
tripping, man.
What are you guys doing?
No, because this thing.
Oh, it's tangled in the wire.
Yeah, no.
No, so
This thing
sometimes just mess with
untwists.
the cord
I hear
something.
the interference.
But,
So you guys just keep going. I'm just gonna.
DeAnte, you ever played a Silent Hill game?
Yes.
Silent Hill.
Silent
No, I
Hill.
have not.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Wait,
I
you
have.
play
I
Silent
have.
Hill?
That's
Wait,
Alan
Have you played
Wake.
the fourth one?
Alan
does-
Wake.
No.
You have to play the
Wait,
fourth one if you like
wait.
Silent
Alan
Hill.
Does
Wake.
that
Like
demo
when I
count
was like
with, like, the
little, my
fucking- we have
dad,
to,
my
like,
dad
keep
like
walking
was
and
like,
it's
no,
like
you can't
PT?
play that.
PT.
That was going to be a Silent Hill game, but it got canceled.
Well,
GTA
that,
5.
I played
guess
that.
that
I
counts.
thought PT got published on like indie games or something.
No,
No,
I
it's
played
got
PT.
canceled. It was a demo.
but
It's just a demo.
Oh, the demo. Yeah. I remember you guys.
That was a game that had Hideo Kojima working on it. The man who
Really?
made Metal Gear Solid.
Wow.
I know.
So
There was remember indie games on Xbox 360? Did you
No.
have
Yes.
Xbox 360?
Yes.
I
I
love that. That was
I had
shit.
literally I had every single console. Like when
DeAnte, I can't hear
when
you.
I had an Xbox, I had a PlayStation. When I had an Xbox 360, I had a PlayStation 2. And then when I had an Xbox One, I had a
That's good.
PlayStation 3. Right now, I have Xbox One and then the PlayStation 4, which is pretty
weird
dope.
flex, but okay.
Who
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's really weird flex. You like
Next
flexing
time
on
I'm
us
getting
right now?
What are you
I'm
I
doing?
hate
getting
anything
PS
about
Pro.
it. I hate it.
See,
Actually,
like-
no, I have a PS Pro right now. Actually,
See, like what's it
Do you have
called?
PS Pro?
I
Yeah.
remember me and my cousin
Flex.
when we were younger, we had Xbox 360s. We
You
used to
don't have
play
a
for
4K
hours and
screen.
hours just free indie games because
Colin,
there were so many.
stop
of
I would
flexing.
do
wait,
Xbox,
what's
Call of Duty,
classified
Black
as an
Ops,
indie
Snipers
game?
them.
only.
Castle
indie game?
Crashers.
If it-
Castle
it's-
Crashers.
Castle
is my
Crashers.
That's my
Crashers.
favorite game. Favorite game.
I-
Favorite game.
That game was
close.
when
That
we-
is
when
so
we played
close
it.
I
for me.
loved Castle
When we
Crashers so
played it, it was
fucking
like,
much.
okay,
I played that game
this game's
so
alright.
hard.
Me
Then
and
I
my cousin
hacked
used
it.
to grind
You
that
ruined
shit and
it.
You
finish
ruined the game by
everything on
hacking it.
insane
Oh
mode.
yes.
Hacking a game destroys the game.
Yeah,
It makes
don't
it
hack
awful.
games.
Haha,
I
I
learned
don't
that the
care. I
hard
hack
way.
Sims.
I remember the first time we played through, obviously because Sean, you've played the game. Remember when you defeat the final boss? He
Yes,
actually
yes,
drops.
yes.
Mel, what's
yes,
your favorite
yeah,
fighting
yeah,
He
game?
drops his weapon, but you only have like a
can't
few
do that
seconds
to
to
me.
pick
I'm
it up.
You are
It's just
great
like
at
sorry,
fighting
over.
games. Come on,
Okay,
this
like
is-
get
so
the weapon.
Caliber, I
It's
invest
the
all my
best
time
fucking
in.
game.
So we played
But,
the
like,
entire
I'm
thing
pretty
over
sure
again
it
on
doesn't have a huge
insane
fan
mode
base.
to get
Insane.
it.
Yeah, but what's your favorite?
I played it 5 times in insane mode. So
Doesn't have to be Soul Calibur.
It's
Could be
so
anything.
much fun.
Fantastic.
So much.
Like it could be
fun.
Marvel vs.
Art
Capcom. It
design,
could be
levels,
everything.
characters,
The
could
game,
be-
but like
There's so
selecting
much
the characters.
replayability.
It's
Just
just
like
so
for
much
what?
fun.
For what?
Castle
Okay, I'm
Castle
gonna
Crashers.
continue, like,
You beat
I-
the game with
I-
a character.
I
have to choose
You get a
between
new
Street
character.
Fighter
Yeah,
Cross
because every time you
Tekken.
beat the game, you get
Oh.
a different
Yeah.
character that has that
I
does
was thinking to
different
say
things.
Street
Yeah,
Fighter
so
slash.
I played the one where,
X-Men,
like, I could
'cause
shoot
that
ice
one's
out of my
dope.
Oh, we
That-
played it.
That's a
Yeah,
good
you
one.
start
Never
with
played it.
the fire,
Uh,
ice,
I-
poison, and one other.
Luke, I can't hear you.
Yeah.
And what's it called? You fucking every time you finish
Dead
the
or
game, you get a new
Alive.
one. It's
Dead
so
or
Dead or-
good.
I've never played Dead or
Electric.
Alive.
Oh,
Hey, you
I've
know what's
never played
weird?
one.
You're
That's
lame.
that's the
I know.
exact
It's like an
elemental zombies in
oversexualized
fucking Black Ops 4.
Really?
The only one I know is like Dead or Alive.
There's lava, ice, poison, and electricity.
Dead or
Fucking
Alive
like
Beach Volleyball. Or whatever it's
Oh
called.
my
I
god.
think I played.
See,
no,
that's a
what was it?
different
Like
game.
Could
That's
never,
different.
I
That's
could
totally
never
different.
play zombie games when I was young because I was always fucking terrified.
I
of them.
still
Oh my
can't.
God.
Zombie games
You
are
know
not
what's funny?
scary.
I can't play zombies and or horror games by myself. I just don't feel comfortable
Oh,
doing it.
I-
It's not that I'm afraid. I
No,
just don't
can-
like it.
right
It's
now,
just boring.
On Black Ops
I
4,
agree.
only-
Yeah.
I
No,
can only play
I don't know how
zombies
you
on Black
people
Ops
can
4.
play zombies on Black Ops 4 alone. It's just so boring.
Outlast is a
that?
good game.
Oh,
Outlast is a
that's-
good
My
I
game.
thought you
mom
meant
would
actual
my mom would force
Y'all
me to
ever
play
played
Black Ops
Outlast?
2 with her.
No, I've played Outlast.
I beat the
Remember
second
when
one.
I
Outlast
played
2
Black Ops-
fucking
No,
sucks.
wait, wait, wait,
I beat it. I beat it in
Really
8
bad.
hours.
Like when I was
It is
I
a
went
running
over,
simulator.
It wasn't scary.
I went over
No.
Mel's
Outlast
house.
1 was.
Yeah.
Outlast 1
Outlast
was.
was-
Outlast 1 was
Terrifying.
fun. Outlast 2 was a running simulator.
It was
basically.
really fucking
I
boring.
It was
played
terrifying.
freaking Black
One.
Ops 2
Yeah, one.
Black
I
Ops
was
2
playing
zombies
when I was
with
a kid.
Mel's mom and her uncle for like 3 hours straight.
Yeah, you guys got pretty
And
far.
I was like, yo, we aren't spending any time
See-
together.
see,
Fucking
but-
die.
But that's with friends.
I
That's
literally
with
tried
friends
to die,
or
but
people.
What's
her
your
mom
highest
and-
run of
her mom
zombies?
and her freaking uncle kept rezzing me.
44 with David
Uh-huh.
and Deontay. So
Mine's
basically,
69.
basically David and Deontay just carried me to 40 level like round 44.
Mine's 69.
my mom
I killed
forces
myself
me to
there.
play Black Ops 2 with her
It
was on
all
Black
the
Ops 2.
time. She would
Why?
play the same exact map, which is
Origin to Black
Dusttown.
Ops 2 was so fun.
Dust
Buried.
Yeah,
I miss
yeah,
Buried is
Buried.
amazing.
Buried is pretty
Buried,
good.
no, Buried is
Origins
fun.
No,
is
but,
like
like,
the
we-
best map.
And like every time I didn't want to play
agreed
with her,
to-
she's like, "Oh yeah, you didn't
I
love you don't
agreed
love
to
me, huh?"
disagree.
I'm like, "What?"
What do you
There's
mean?
better maps.
I mean,
What, like
buried is
on
I like Buried.
I can't think right now.
Oh, Transit.
In Black
Transit is
Oh my
literally
God,
the
yes.
worst one. Get out.
Transit is
Really? 3 in 1
trash.
side.
I
Shut
just,
the
I
bus.
just
Yeah, I
like
know
the
it's
idea of
one
being on a
bus, but why
bus.
is
It
it so
Transit
sucks.
is
bad?
fucking
You get
hard.
3 in 1.
Because
Transit is
it
trash.
like the most complicated map ever.
Is it really?
The wonder
Yeah.
weapon on that map, you have to literally listen. I'm going to
Wunderwaffle?
a quick
The
I
Wonder
can't
Waffle.
hear you.
quick description.
Oh yeah, the Wonder Waffles on
You-
that.
No,
No,
you,
no, it's not, no,
not
it's
the
not,
Wonder
no, it's
Waffle. The Wonder Weapon. You take there's different parts that you have to build it in each each section. In literally each section. You can only grab one at a time and bring it to like the power station. You keep doing that over and over and over until you can grab one. Then when you craft it, it literally does nothing. It literally sucks zombies towards you and doesn't
just
kill them
sounds
fast
boring.
enough. And then it overheats and breaks. Then it do the entire thing again. It's literally redundant
It
and
takes like
stupid.
20 minutes to even get
Well,
the
see,
power
I
on.
didn't, I don't
That's
play
true.
it, so
And
I
they
don't
also had the
even-
worst zombie boss, the electric zombie.
Oh my
Oh,
god!
yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Fuck
Not
that.
sponsored
that
by
was-
half-ass
All
game.
right, I think before people stop watching, because we're talking about video games,
Yeah.
we should change the subject a little bit to something more.
Pop culture.
Let's talk about
Relevant.
romance. DeAnte and
Let's,
Luke.
let's not.
Oh
Ooh.
damn.
I love myself.
Ooh.
Same.
So,
Alright, what'd you
we
guys do?
ready?
What'd you two do for Valentine's? Do anything special?
We
Chilled out.
we only just sat in my room. For
I
like
watched
an
him play
hour.
zombies.
Okay, buddy.
I played zombies for like 20 minutes, and I'm like, fuck this shit.
Black
these
Ops
kids are
4
trash.
looks pretty not.
I
for me.
It's fun on multiplayer, in my opinion.
You know,
Hey, you literally
I
fucking
did-
carry people with your fucking crossbar gold Hades.
Don't at me.
I did something special on Valentine's.
What'd you do?
You know, I just
Smash Bros.
Oh
Yourself?
yeah.
Smash
Just
Bros in your
some
room?
Vaseline in his right hand.
yeah,
Vaseline.
you know, maybe find time.
And,
But
and
just
I
smash.
never used any product to help me get off.
Okay.
Really?
Well,
That's
me
great to
neither.
know,
Get
Deanne.
off the bus.
Get off the bus. No. but,
I'm
like-
dumping the kids off your
Oh my
mom's
God!
house.
Let's talk about our bus, Deontay.
Oh my God! Yes, that
Our
is,
bus
that
is fucked up. So basically, our bus
Okay.
monitor has, or our
no
bus driver.
Our bus monitor's fine.
Our bus driver has been saying since the beginning of the year that we would be getting a new bus.
Yep.
Oh,
Up
yeah.
to this point, we have not gotten a new bus.
And-
What
and-
she's done,
Granted, it's more than half the year right now.
she put a sign in the middle of the bus
Like
that says you can't cross this point.
Why?
So literally nobody can sit in the back of the bus.
That's dumb.
for no
We're all
apparent reason.
fucking cramped in the front, and she gets mad if you even
Why?
sit one seat more. Her reason: we're getting a new bus that's smaller, so you have to get used to it. We don't have to get used to it now. It's halfway through the year.
Why does it matter?
She
It
she
doesn't
told us
matter.
at the beginning of the year, the beginning of the fucking year, and it
And that-
still hasn't happened.
Okay, well, and that
Just
I
remove
remember
the
this
sign.
one. I remember this one incident. It was on both ends, mind you. It was on both ends. There was just one chick on our bus. I do not know her name.
Was this recent? Like the
no,
other day?
no, it's like
Dylan
You-
said
look-
yo. Like Dylan just says yo.
all right,
Like
but like
Yo,
no,
we
Okay,
should
well.
like.
but like
You know what? I'm gonna text him.
fucking like
Yeah, do
she
that.
she gets into an argument with the bus monitor, and we literally sit there. I don't think you were here. We sat there for like 10 minutes. All the other buses are gone. We sat there for 10
At the
minutes.
school?
No,
I remember the
it
one
was
where
at the
where
school.
she pulled over while we were halfway through our bus
Yeah, that
route
was
because
fucking.
somebody was
That was
getting mad at her.
like that was like
What?
Jason because Jason like said like oh I just moved my seat over once.
On my
Yeah.
bus would just hit
They
3
should
to
literally
seat.
stop the bus, waited 5 minutes for Jason to move up, like move back Jason.
Dude, it
like,
was so stupid.
why does it matter? He's about to.
Dylan just
he's
asked if
literally
I
the
can
next
pick him
stop.
up. Do you want me just to leave you guys to keep talking and I can
Yeah.
go get him?
I mean,
At
So they-
this point, no.
Probably
I mean,
not.
can we
Well, I
really?
mean, we probably ended like right now.
we're only.
No,
an
let's
hour
not
and
end
20
it.
Well, how
Yeah,
far?
we
I
can
don't know.
we can wrap it up right now.
Yeah,
Just
Just wrap it up.
It's, it is pretty long.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's getting
So
long.
let's go around the table. Let's get some final thoughts,
Yep.
final takes,
All right.
final things.
All right.
So Sean, you got anything to say?
No, not at all.
What about you, Deontay?
Well, I enjoyed. This is my first one, and I enjoyed being here and talked with all my friends.
I'm glad you contributed. It was great. Mel, you didn't talk much, but you got any final
Oh
thoughts?
yeah, you know, first time here, only got like 5 minutes of talk space. But
can
I'm
still
feeling pretty
talk.
good.
I
This
mean-
is really fun. I mean, like most of the things that like you guys talk about, I don't know.
Fair
You can
enough.
still contribute. I mean, just like
Yeah,
ask
yeah.
ask
Change
questions and stuff.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
know.
All right. What about you, Colin? Anything?
Talk much either.
I wish we could just still keep going. Like,
Take a
but-
shot every time. Go back. Take a shot every time Colin said sponsored.
I know, right?
You'll be dead, trust me.
Yeah, when
Yeah,
the
yeah.
chat
Sponsor,
just clicked
sponsor,
literally
sponsor,
every
sponsor.
time mark he said sponsored.
Pretty much right.
Bet you.
Don't
Not-
drink.
not
Don't
sponsored.
drink. Don't drink
Not
to that though.
sponsored
Don't,
by
don't
Yeah,
drink to
sponsor.
that.
we not
Don't do
condone
that,
drinking
don't do that.
underage.
So
We don't.
Unless
We
you're
don't
cool.
recommend that.
We're a
at
good
all.
Christian. We're a good Christian.
take a shot of water. Good duh.
people.
What do you think I meant?
Yeah.
All right.
Some Pedialyte.
Take a
Put
shot
a-
of pitch black
H2O.
Mountain
A
Dew.
dip of alcohol in your water.
All
I
right.
don't-
What about you,
With a
David? Any
side
final
I
note.
thoughts?
thought it was a better podcast
I like
from
eating my own earwax.
like from the pilot. I thought it's a good improvement. I thought this is a pretty good learning experience.
Hopefully.
I thought we had a lot of fun.
Yeah, so far we're trying to still learn to censor ourselves a little bit because there is certain things that we can't talk about, certain things we can't mention, which we like I said I think at the beginning
First podcast.
we did one today already.
We
so
didn't know.
we're actually probably at about 3 hours or 2 hours because we already did 40 minutes worth of another one.
And I mean, I hope this.
Yeah,
gets,
no,
I
no,
hope this
no,
gets
but
approved.
The other 40 minutes is just gone.
Yeah, no, the other 40 minutes we don't even have. We fucking deleted it. We said fuck it. 'cause
But I mean,
we
I
kept
Yeah,
having
we kept
pausing,
fucking-
restarting. It was a
It was
mess.
a
It was a
mess.
huge mess.
Yeah.
It was horrible.
It was
Yeah,
pretty
Kenzie
bad.
was here for that 40 minutes, but it was just messy.
Kenzie, when you listen to this, you gotta
Don't blame us.
Don't be
Don't-
all.
yeah, don't-
Trust me. If we
Just gotta
listen,
control
we
yourself.
listen to the
Control
40
Please
minutes.
just
It was
understand,
bad.
I
It was
didn't
bad.
want
It
to
was
stay
the
after and do this for
the
6
audio was
hours.
messed
Yeah,
up.
we're
Control
trying. We're
the
trying
salt
to.
that
we can all learn from this.
Yeah, we're trying to improve every episode because obviously the whole point of this is for it to be enjoyable for not only us but for the people listening.
Ooga
So
booga.
at the end of the day, if every episode we improve just a little bit, it's kind of worth.
We're all just teens who
And
honestly don't know jack shit of what we're doing.
And
Except
hopefully,
for
and
Colin.
hopefully
Except for
one
Colin,
day,
Yeah.
'cause
hopefully
he
one
set us
day
all
we
up.
can,
So
we can all gather in the same place and actually freaking hang out. You
Yeah,
know?
I've already said to Colin, I'm only here to be a voice. I'm not even here to help him. I'm trying to help him set it. I wrote the description. I'm helping him set up some
Yeah.
of the stuff, but I'm not
here
doing
to
much.
provide excellent
Can
commentary.
we,
I also
can we
think
have
I
a pillow
talked
fight after this?
more coherent
like-
because
let's have a
I listened
cockfight.
to myself from last time. Oh my god, I was a total mess.
Yeah, you were the loudest too. Your
Yeah,
mic,
you were,
your mic
yeah,
was
you
good.
Well,
were.
actually, now I actually fixed
Boom.
it. So now
No,
we're
no, I
all-
know, but I'm saying like
We're all equal
I
now.
think sound.
No, but I sounded just how I talked.
Because
tried
you're,
to
yeah.
sound
bro,
we were talking
the
and
microphone
we're
is
good at
literally
I'm
in your
telling you,
esophagus.
I'm telling you, you put a mic in front of somebody, they become a whole different person.
It's in your. It's literally in your esophagus.
Yeah, but
No.
I was like
We
this.
can hear you,
no,
though.
I was
No,
literally
you
the
don't
same way,
know.
like
No,
in the
he
way,
was
sometimes
like
when you
the way.
scream,
Colin
you're like,
will not
it's
let me touch
literally
his
in
phone.
your
I hate
esophagus.
him.
No, he had it at the same time he had it this time, but
So
in the
it's
very
good.
beginning, Colin had some of the the volumes kind of weird, didn't
Yeah.
you?
Yeah, so now
I
everyone
wanna
does
listen back
sound
to this
right. Like,
later.
if you want to listen to it, Luke.
No, I'm all set. I'll listen
I-
to
I
it
can't
after.
No,
listen
no,
to
no,
it.
no,
Yeah,
no,
we'll
it's
listen to it after.
I had the mic from last podcast. I had the mic straight on my lips, like straight up, right onto it.
Yeah,
And
which is how you have to use these anyways.
Yeah, so
So-
I don't know.
And the sound quality was good for the last one anyway. So, I guess.
Yeah, we can
If-
thank
if-
Rick. We can thank Rick for that.
Oh
You're
yeah,
all beautiful
Colin's
people, and I
mom's
love you.
boyfriend. So, does anybody else want to say something before we end it?
Let's have a cockfight after this.
Okay.
Pillow fight, please,
All right.
please.
Eat ass, smoke
Well,
grass,
thanks
and
for-
sweat fast.
Thank you for
that's
Don't
it.
don't smoke
We
that.
eat grass.
We don't
you
recommend,
know?
but I'm just
Alright.
it's a meme.
Eat
I'll
long
keep
All right,
that
Thank-
meme up in here.
thank you for listening to this
Thank
podcast.
you for tuning in.
Episode 1.
Be sure to hit up my Twitch again. It is Black Jesus XXX420.
And remember to
Ooga
follow
booga
us
booga booga.
Oh,
on.
no, okay, yeah. Follow us on YouTube.
Hit that
Follow us
notification
on
bell.
SoundCloud. Follow us on Twitter, Instagram. Don't follow us on Facebook unless you really want to.
No, we're not
It's
gonna
all
post.
at DAUQS, DAUQS Squad
Also,
Backwards Cast.
follow if you follow
Follow
David
David
Sucklord,
Instagram.
Just
DANDE
literally look up
underscore
on
suck
anything.
SUCC LORD.
DAUQS.
If I get enough followers, I will start posting
Alright.
again.
He will.
It's
He
been
will
fun.
run nude.
I will become the meme lord that
Yeah, all right.
I've been.
So that's gonna be the
before.
conclusion of the first.
Wait,
what the
we got a question.
Wow, we actually got a question. Wow. at the
Oh
very
shit,
end.
we got a question.
Okay, we gotta answer it then.
Oh,
What's the
shit.
question?
From
Read it.
so from Mia, it's
Mia.
coffee or hot chocolate.
Hot chocolate.
Hot chocolate.
Chocolate.
Coffee.
all the way.
Sauce, fuck you.
I like
Sauce.
coffee.
Coffee's garbage.
Hot
Coffee is
garbage.
garbage.
Hot chocolate from the
I'm
Polar
also hot
Express.
chocolate.
Polar
You need
Express.
big-
Polar
Hot chocolate.
Express hot chocolate.
You wanna
Yes.
listen to
Yes.
Sicko
Polar
Mode or
Express.
Mo Bamba?
That is what I'm telling you. It's Polar Express.
Not sponsored
That's
by
a good
Dead
movie.
Meme.
All right, so that's gonna
That
be
you found it, you found
that's
it.
gonna be
Yeah.
the conclusion of the first
All right.
official
Yes.
DAUQS podcast.
Episode 1.
Yeah.
I hope you guys all enjoyed. We're all gonna say
Yeah.
bye at the same time. I'm gonna count down
'Cause
from
we're-
3. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Bye.
The booga. The booga. The booga. The booga. The booga.